Welcome, everybody. What's going on? Welcome into Suns Valley Podcast. We got a new starting lineup for you tonight, folks. Apparently, we've got Baby Beal back in the starting lineup and Tyus out of the starting lineup. I'll take it. Why not try it, man? Why not shake it up? It's kind of getting stale off the bench, you know? K9, at least this time they could hear me on YouTube. I just unmuted in here, too.
Now you know what time it is.
All right, let me try to find this last VIP, unless you've already got one. Big Daddy, 1 second. He's not my Big Daddy. It's just his name, folks. Relax. I'm just calling him by his name. All right. Finding a VIP. Who's ready for this game? Who's ready for y'all's Suns to get one of their final remaining wins of the season? Because that's what it really could be. This new intro is not it. There, that's the intro we need to hear, all right?
And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, everybody? I've got an official announcement.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Sponsored by
All right.
America's #1 sports book. Make every moment more.
And then
Globe Ultra.
on playback, they don't even hear that drop. They're just like, what's the announcement? You won't know unless you're on YouTube. All right?
Member FDIC. Food stores. Fresh forever.
Never, Malari. Never. I'll never stop that love.
Legendary status. So you do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
What up, Jacob Frederick? Said it's 5 p.m. there in Ohio. Shoot, just a little 4 p.m. here. What is it, 3 p.m. back in Phoenix, or is it 2 p.m.? Anybody there?
Look at our hero bread starting lineups. First off, for the Bulls, they come in with a record of 22-34, currently 10th in the
Lonzo, Giddy, Kobe White, Matas Buzelis, and Vooch.
For the Suns, Bradley Beal back in the starting lineup, joining the four-time All-Star Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal coming off of the career night, 15-time All-Star Kevin Durant.
I'm in Austin, Latchy. Y'all's Austin, Texas.
Yeah, thank you, K-Ray. Royce O'Neal coming off a career-high performance with 27 points against the San
But welcome in, everybody. I got a full house on playback. Decently full house on YouTube. Gotta be honest, folks. I mean, this is the part of the year when you're losing. I got a feeling a lot of people are just going to be abandoning the Suns. That's fine. I don't even hold ill will, man. I don't care. Like, I get it. I totally understand. A lot of people tuning out from the streams, tuning out from the Suns in general. That's what comes along with losing. You know? Hit that like for us, though. Please help us out. The rest of ye that are still showing up, the real ride or die fans. Yeah, Vision.
In whatever role he has been asked to play, coming off the bench, being a starter, it has not mattered.
Roycio coming on out. Nick Richards getting set to play his 2 minutes this game before he's replaced by Plumlee. I'm about ready to start getting pissed off if need be, which will be need be. What up, final boss Roy Maivia?
He was always one of those players that we, like so many, I'm sure other players,
No Cody Martin, but maybe Vasa plays. That'd be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to Vasa. It'd be interesting if he could help turn us around because he's one of them point guard style points that we need.
They're 0-5, but as I mentioned, clinging to that number 5, that number 10 spot in the
All right, Beal gets the tip back from Richards. Pushes it up to Book, back to Beal. Screen from Richards. Looking for KD, gets it to him, right back to Beal. Screens, finds Royce on a skip pass. Yowza, it popped out, man. It was down and out. What up? Booker Edit says, 199 Dono says, I'm never leaving. Me neither. Honestly, I'm not either. So I appreciate you being here. This will be a fun arc in the channel, right? The angry rebuilding, psychotic Joker. Book backdoor, no good, but Richards with that rebound. Don't worry, he'll be out for Plum Dog. Screen from Richards. Beal dribbles off his own goddamn foot and loses it in the pick and roll. Quick bucket for the Bulls. Yeah, Matas is good. I like him.
Side note for him too, Andy. He has been a Gatorade State Player of the Year in
Durant got Kobe White on him. Skip pass to Royce over to Buick. Buick, nice in and out on Josh Kiddey. Oh my God, he dumps it off to Richards, who bricks the dunk. I mean, it was contested, but still. Matas, nice dribble moves. They get it over to Ball. Pick and roll with Vooch. Hand off to Giddey. Giddey for Thrizzle. Yikes, no good. Durant snags that rebound away from Richards. Pick and roll, Durant and Richards. Keeps it. He's got Bazelis on him. Turnaround, fadeaway. It was beautiful, but no good. Vooch board, pushes it to Lonzo. Lonzo all the way to the rim. I didn't know he had that kind of speed on him. Can't finish. He's a little too fast going to the rim. Out of bounds, Suns ball.
Doesn't matter what kind of shot. You just want to get those points and feel good about yourself staying into this game. You don't want to play
Beal. Point Beal.
It was a wire-to-wire win for San Antonio.
Gets it to Book, coming off of a screen. Lonzo rips him. It goes all the way down to the other side of the court. Book's bringing it back up. Pulls a jumper, and it just rolls out, man. This is crazy. By the way, we have 0 points to start the game. 3 minutes into the game, we have 0 points. Richards with the rebound. Up to Royce. Durant in the corner. Over to Book. Book at the free throw line. Double step back. Midi. In and out. Couldn't be colder. Bazelis with the beautiful dribble move. Okay, the high, like, reach over Euro from my childhood.
His parents played in Lithuania and then moved to the United States when he was a youngster. And he
foul on Durant.
Swam with his brother and sister.
Yeah, Roy, this is some of the worst basketball I've seen the Suns play to start a game in a bit. This is bad. This is really bad, bro. They look like they're being forced to play for millions of dollars. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine what that would be like? Not wanting to play in a professional game on TV when you're making millions of dollars. Unbelievable.
As you said, at 20 years old, a rookie.
They are, Violet. I would say they're probably the biggest joke in the league. I can't think of a bigger joke than the Phoenix Suns. You know.
Here is Giddey, the former Oklahoma City Thunder, now residing here in Chicago.
Giddey to Vooch, little mid. Pure. Book bringing it up now. Booker, who seems to have lost all of his talent back to his succubus, whips it to Royce for 3. No good. Out of bounds in the corner.
Suns still looking for their first
Vision says
goal.
Philly a strong contestant for biggest joke in the league. Yeah, they're up there. I think they're second. I think we're more embarrassing than them, though. You know what I mean? Like, they've had injuries. They had dudes that, like, Paul George just never really came back from his injury healthy, it doesn't seem. And Giddy for three. There it is. Nice and good. Goes down. Yeah, but Jeff, I'm talking like serious injuries. Like, Embiid's never the same again. Paul George never the same again type shit. We have healthy players out here that can't compete. A healthy big three in the most expensive roster, and you can't even compete against the Bulls right now. White for three. No good. Richards gets it. AZ, I would hope that it's 50-50. That's all I'm really asking for. I just hope that the front office is open to it. Book, mid-range, is good from just behind the free throw line. Yeah, 7 minutes and 15 seconds in the game, and it took the Suns to make a jumper.
That three-point stroke, 35% from downtown. And a first-round exit in the slam dunk contest, including a first-round exit.
Beal, guarded by Kobe White, over to Book. Book, back to Beal. Beal for three. We hit it. My goodness.
That'll prompt a Billy Donovan timeout.
Suns finally get off of the schneid. Hit that like button, please. All right. We are back to bare bones over here. We're starting over from scratch. This is the rebuild. Durant 1 for 2, Book 1 for 4. I guess we're just going to get another ice-cold game from Book. I don't know. And then people will say, like, Book just doesn't care anymore. Like, Book's... I don't know that he doesn't care. I don't know, man. Do you guys think it's that they don't care? They do put off an attitude that they don't care. They do. They put off this attitude sometimes of, like, hey, my life's great. You know, Durant will straight up be like, shut up, brokey. I'm still a millionaire. It's like, all right. How do we exactly get your respect, players? How exactly do we get you to care about us at all? But well, Matthew Burgess, they are playing him now. I'm sure he'll be coming out now, though, right? Like that was probably enough. Down to 7 minutes. I'm sure Plumlee will be in there now. Yeah, all of that, Blop. All of that. Straight up. Ask my mom.
Absolutely incredible look on that hat. Beautiful.
Come on now. This drip cam. The Bulls crowd doing a drip cam. What year is it? DC, you know he is that type of front runner, DC. You know he's that type of front runner. But no, he's just, he usually doesn't get home until right about now or a little bit later than this. So we're just waiting on Sundo to get here.
Surpassed 30,000 career points.
Because he is lost, Mo Dizzle.
To celebrate this historic achievement, get specially priced $30 tickets for any game in the next homestand and starting Thursday against the New Orleans Pelicans. Head to Suns.com/30for30 to get your tickets now and while supplies last.
Yeah, Merc, no. I can't promise to start you, Plumlee, but I can promise to play you 3 times as many minutes as the starter. How's that sound? Plumlee's like, perfect!
6 foot. And Kevin Durant taking advantage of it, but creating the contact and just patience with that 2-foot jump stop. You know, one of the questions during the All-Star was
we'll
asked
see
about
pre-rush.
when he did get
Deep
his first
3
points,
for Lonzo.
Kevin
No
Durant,
good.
He said, I think Kevin stole some of those practice moves that I do and those spin moves.
Beal, crossover, pick and roll. Going to shoot a floater from the free throw line, which I always say, I think that's too far for floaters. Like, I saw somebody hit a floater the other day from the free throw line, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, even
I
though
said,
he
wow,
slow him around the
because
basket.
it's just tough to hit from there. It's just a little too far. You got to get inside the free throw line before it's a floater.
On the drive and kick, O'Neal squares.
1 second, 07. Let me see if I can find you one. We got a full house, though, I can tell you that.
Long time pre-game shooting.
The last 7 games, he shot better than 40.
Deep 3 for Buzelis. Number net.
Knocked down threes and already in double figures for Buzelis, who had just 5 in Thursday, so already doubled his productivity in 6 minutes.
Royce into the corner to Beal. Beal, Euro, out to Book. Book fake pass to Durant. Book takes a really difficult fadeaway on the baseline and then waves to Durant like, I'm sorry. I guess I should have gave you the ball, but. Giddy to Vooch, half spin, pump fake, puts up some bull jive, no good. Richards, great D. Pause and LMAO. Ball deflected out of bounds by Ball. Suns ball. Okay.
Defense by Richards staying right there.
Yeah, he could have called a foul on Rich.
Royce will take a seat. Grayson Allen checks in.
That's a great question, Dragon. I don't know. Something must have happened in the locker room with Ryan Dunn. Something must have happened. Honestly, I really believe that. Something must have happened in practice. He must have mouthed off or something. And can you blame him? Giddy with the bulldoze of Beal. And then a wicked brick from Herter. Grey Goose over to Beal. Beal, let's see if he remembers how to play any basketball. Step back in the mid-range. Brick!
6'10", 6'11".
Kitty kicks it out to Buzelis. No good. Grey Goose saves the rebound away from Josh. I like Kitties. KD to the rack. Dribbles off his own foot. Ripped by Giddy a little bit. Giddy, Euro, fouled by Grayson. He really should have just thrown it behind his back. Dropped that bitch off to Buzelis. But he saw a 13-year-old in the crowd and thought, I'm an impressor.
In that San Antonio game, they had 18 turnovers for their opponent to get 25 points.
You see what I'm saying? This is going to be a wild era of Suns Valley. I'm just saying. We're not going to handle losing well.
For a season there at the University of Florida, where he had so much success.
You know,
Suns coach Mike Budenholzer, Josh Giddey at the line.
Plum Dog in, Big Merc. Perfect. Perfect. Now Coach Bud has a full rock-hard penis. A full 3-inch rock-hard cock right now with Plumlee in the game.
Giddey 75% on the season. Became the first Bulls guard since some guy named Jordan in '97. To go for
Beal, pick and roll with Plum. Finds Book. Book back to Beal. High arcing 3. Don't worry, guys. Kevin Durant will just be a fun little hood ornament, you know? He's just a little bit of icing on the cake. He gets to just stand out there and watch Book and Beal jack up shots. Okay? No need to get him involved. He's not one of the greatest players of all time and currently. Offensive rebound not collected by Plum Dog because he's a piece of dog shit. Okay? So they'll just go ahead and get multiple offensive rebounds while Plumlee looks around like, hey, can I get involved here? Is there anywhere for me to? No? No? You scored? All right, let's go the other way. Because I know Bud got me. All right? He's not going to care about this bullshit defense. He's got me. I'm his son-in-law, who's in a secret gay relationship with him. It's the best of both worlds.
Phoenix timeout as the Bulls have doubled them up here in the first. 22-11.
You know what? Before this game, I thought, God, dude, if we lose this game, it's going to be the worst loss of the season, right? And then now that we are losing to them, and it feels like, oh, yeah, we could definitely lose this game. We're definitely pathetic enough that we could lose this game. I kind of want them to lose. I think I'm accepting our fate. And I think a good beat down to the Bulls might actually get the front office thinking, maybe they have quit on old Blue-Eye Bud. Maybe the players do resent the fact that he plays Plumlee 49 minutes a game. Maybe we are a dumpster fire after all, because clearly they don't think that yet. They're just going along, business as usual. Don't get to hear anything from your boy Ishbia. You don't hear your boy Ishbia out here selling hot dogs anymore, do you? You don't get to hear really anything from James Jones except for the other day saying that there's no reason to smooth things over with KD. There's no reason to smooth things over. Smooth it over. But we want to win, and so does he, so you gotta smooth nothing over. I wanted to just slap myself, man. Oh, man. Every time you think this team can't get any worse, they show you. And they're going to have a Fugazi comeback, right? Like this quarter, they'll probably come back and get it within 3 points. Second quarter, they'll play aight. Third quarter, meltdown. Booker, we can't even tank for flag. It doesn't matter if we lose every game. We don't have a pick this year. We don't have our pick this year.
I mean, certainly the Suns have been in this situation a lot this year, having to come from behind, and they've got good shots, so they've got to
pretty much.
Positive and take those
Mac, that's probably pretty accurate.
There on the floor with
all right, Plum Dog running the offense. Kicks it to Book. Book back to Bowl. Bowl pump fake. Bowl. Midi is good. Had to kick his feet back a little bit.
Advantage in this game against the Bulls, and so look for him to get more shots at the basket.
Kobe White to the rack. Kicks it. Woo!
Corner, though, another three-pointer made.
Julian Phillips.
Hoist a lot of threes, Andy. The average more than 43.
Book, pick and roll, over to Tyus. Tyus back to Book, 4-3. Wow, Book hits.
On a much-needed triple. It's their second.
And their third in three-pointers made.
Kobe gets the ball back in the corner. Lets it fly high over Bowl. No good. Plumlee board to Book. Book trying another three. Thinks he's hot. He is not. No good. Colby getting cut off. Good defense by Grayson the Goose. And a little floater, no good. Plumlee saves the rebound. Get rid of it, Plum. And don't do some behind the back or between the legs bull jive. Tyus missed three. I could really go for looking into Sundo's beautiful brown eyes to take me mind off of this game. Plumlee fouled by Collins.
Chicago.
Yeah, Coach Bud was talking about trying to keep the Bulls out of the lane, which opens up the three-point shot when they kick it out, but not giving up points in the lane either.
Tyus. Suns down 16-25. Book into the corner to Bowl. No. Long. Bricked on the other side of the rim from the corner. Kobe, no good. Don't worry, we won't chase the long rebound down. That's fine. Bowl gets out. Might have blocked a three. Tyus picking and rolling with Plumlee. Nice pass from Tyus. No cap. No kiz-app. Bowl with a ridiculous floater. That was crazy. Falling out of bounds. Collins walks into a three. No good. Tyus gets the rebound. It went right to him. He's pushing it up the court. Actually slowing it down a little. Hit that like button for us, guys, please, if you haven't. Please. It's the only thing that's going to make this L feel a little better. Corner. Bowl pushes it to Book at the top of the key. Short brick. Collins comes away with the rebound.
Final 25 seconds of the opening quarter. The Suns have not led in this one. Down by as many as a dozen.
Yeah, and that couldn't have been a more open three.
Stop here.
You know.
White cut off by Booker. 5 on the shot clock.
White to Herder. Good. Herder with the quick squirter from 3.
Here in this first quarter.
9 seconds. Suns down 10. Kicks it to Wolski. Bowl aggressive to the rack. Fouled by Kobe. Thank you, because he cannot guard you, sir. He cannot guard you.
Against New York the other night for the Bulls when they lost in overtime to the Knicks. And
Dom, that's just going to depend on how much James Jones is actually in charge. You know, nobody knows if he's a shadow GM or if he's really pulling strings. I would imagine it's Ishbia. You know? Char, let me see if I can find you one. Probably all taken up.
5 points in his 3 minutes. Front end of a back-to-back for the Suns on to the North.
Free throws good.
Tomorrow evening.
At least one of them is. Both of them.
Final seconds gets into the hands of Jones. The runner off the window.
Wow! Wow! Trey Jones with the floater over Bowl. Makes no sense how that went, and he knows it's luck. That's why he's like over here laughing a little bit. So, I don't know if you guys remember this. Some of you might, some of you won't, but I mentioned a few games ago that I watched a video from, I think it was like, maybe it was Gambo. Maybe it was Bickley. I don't know. It was AZ Sports Radio. And they had a video titled, like, I mean, it was a video that didn't get a ton of views for whatever reason, but I thought it was a pretty good title. It was like something about, like, are the Suns, you know, should we expect zombie basketball or zombie ball from the Suns? That today is the perfect example of zombie ball. These guys are like the Walking Dead. These players want this season over. Okay? Bull seems like the only one who's excited to be out there and be aggressive. Book, oh, he's excited. But he isn't quite good right now. 2 for 8, just jacking shit up. You know, it truly is humbling. It's humbling. See, and that's the proper term for the word humbling. I don't understand why athletes use the word humbling the way they do. Like, it's humbling. It makes you humble to watch your team go out there and be down 20-30 and it feel way less close than that. Like, that's what humble means to me. Like, oh man, I was up here, I thought I was up here, but now I've been humbled, I've been brought back down to earth. You know. Like the way LeBron uses it and a lot of other players, they're like, hey, man, you just entered. Maybe one of you guys can explain to me why I'm not understanding the word humbled. A lot of, like, Bron will be like, you know, hey, Bron, you just entered this stat with only Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain. How does that make you feel? It makes me feel humble. What? Why would it humble you? I don't understand that. Somebody explain that to me.
Active, getting minutes.
Kobe White to Collins. Kicks it back to Trey Jones with the rocker step. He finds Squirter. Oh, my God. Collins backboard, and it drops.
Yeah, Bo was a little bit too late to get there.
Mason, yeah, the Suns are probably going to lose this game. They don't care. They're like 15 different players playing on different teams, except they're all on the same team. Jones back to Bolski. Bol hits the 2. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Corner 3, no good.
Phillips, second-year player out of the University of Tennessee.
Tyus pick and roll over to Plum Dog, over to Beal. Beal charges, no call, loses the dribble, stolen. Trey Jones with an easy layup. You know? Yeah, Beal sucks absolute dick right now. Beal is just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Beal with the bump and the step back. Gotta bully him to greatness. He hits. Shit, Brian AZ. Beal can't hold a candle to Jordan Clarkson right now.
Right there for Beal. They blew the whistle and they let the play go, and so as a defensive player, you kind of relax. And so here's the grab right there, down on the ground, but he's in his motion. But you back off as a defensive player once that whistle blows instead of a lot of times.
Yeah, Robert, can you imagine? You know?
Question, what is the follow-through?
Right.
The continuation.
Tends to vary from game to game.
Roy, I think I can take a good stab at why the Suns are this bad, even though they thought they had a super team. So it turns out, as Plumlee's going to the line for an and one, you're not a super team exactly when all of your talent is in one category, shooting. When all you have is shooting, it's not good enough. Gary pointed it out like this. He goes, imagine you're playing 2K and you create a my character. And you jam his shooting up maxed out. 99 3, 99 mid-range, 99 free throw. But you don't give that player any handles. You don't give him good passing, and you don't give him good defense. You're going to lose. You're not going to be able to overcome everything with shooting, because all they have to do is guard the 3, guard your shots, don't let you have open looks, and you're cooked. Does that sound about fair or right? Plumlee up to Beal. Beal. Decent take from Beal. It's a good question there, Robert. Where is Dunn? Fireable offense, but, you know, a lot of people in that video I made about firing Bud. Bull with a nice block. A lot of people in that video felt like I'm wrong. Beal, nice 3. Beal getting a little bit amped up. I do like that. I do appreciate that.
8-0 Phoenix run. They've closed within 5.
Bol keeping on the ground, getting the big block with that right hand, and Bradley Beal bringing the fire, getting his team.
Terrible replay. Thanks for nothing, AZ family. Dragod, $4.99 dono, my guy, bro. Thank you. Sorry, Gabe. We might have to pull an unpopular move. Luka got the boot. So just saying. Oh, I know where you're going with it. I know where you're going with it. I'm not. I don't judge you guys if you want to get rid of Book. I'm not even here to tell you that you're wrong anymore. You are so entitled to that feeling. I feel a different way. I would keep Book. That's just me. But I ain't mad at you. I totally understand. Because, look, the package that you can get for Book would be gnarly. The package you can get for KD would be pretty damn good. But the package you can get from Book, a woof. Imagine all of a sudden this team is loaded with picks. You know, we actually do pretty decent with drafting players. And we haven't really had many opportunities to draft high. And all of a sudden you'd have some high picks and you'd have several picks. And that could be a very interesting prospect. That could be fun, you know. Oh, they're talking to Ryan Dunn. I didn't even know he was alive. Oh, they're showing him from the All-Star game.
And even play on today, on Sunday, like All-Star weekend. It was very great to be here.
And I'm glad Ryan came out there and was able to play on Sunday night. Something for him to aspire to be to, be in. Like, just Sunday night is a special time.
Hit the three on, which felt good. Just got the flow of the game. Cowboys won that one. They got the dub, but it was good competing against him.
Brian came out, hit that first three.
You got a dono, Roy? Oh shit, that one closed up quick. Sundo just texted me, said on his way, traffic.
Any moment you see a young guy like that,
seems like Plum goes to church with Bud Monty act. Yeah, seriously. That's a great comparison. It is the same exact thing as Shamit and Monty.
Also, testing out his journalistic and media chops. He did some questions. He fired some questions to
KD.
Easy Money Sniper. Had a nice little playful back and forth between the two as Zach Collins whistle for a foul. And boy, every time you look up, you feel like Brad's on the receiving end of some kind of blow. First a shoulder, then an elbow, but he has delivered the blows here in this first half.
Don't bring up his injuries. Don't bring his injuries up. It's just gonna jinx him. Beal out to Tyus, gets it right back. Little rocker step at the three-point line, snatch back in the mid-range, loses his dribble, out of bounds. Getting clamped up by nobodies from the Bulls. Clamped up by nobodies. Okay.
Now Chicago comes in number 10 in the league offensively. It's quite 116 points per game. Here's Giddey.
Giddey into the corner to Terry. No good, but don't you worry, baby, because we will not box out. No, we won't. And they're going to get a board. Giddey is going to just dog walk Tyus to the rack and score. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Durant shoots a threezy in Giddey's face, and it goes. Crazy to see KD shoot the ball. I didn't know that we were allowing for that. Dalen Terry cooks Royce O'Neal to the rack. Don't worry. We're playing small. Oh, my God. Is that Nick Richards coming into the game? He's going to be allotted minutes in the second quarter. He's going to play something other than the beginning of the game. Whoa, Bud. Don't get too crazy, Bud. Durant, fade away in the mid-range. Wow. Wow. Now, you'd think we would give it to Durant more, but no. No. Giddey into the corner to Herter. Herter to Terry. Over to God knows who. Terry whips it to Collins. Collins in the post. He's got Beal on him. Bull, block, but they're going to say it's a goaltend.
The goaltend, the basket good for Collins.
Yeah, defensively with the Suns, they were rotating really well.
I'll take it.
On that side of the ball. but you got to play the 24 seconds. And as you said, Bo, a little bit too late off that block shot.
Richards trying to check in, but Finney Ramson sends him back to the scorer's table.
Right in front of you.
Yeah. 8 points.
Me too, sports geek.
3 of 4 from the field.
Tyus to Beal. Beal down to Durant.
Durant working against Terry now. Backs down, draws the double.
Durant to Beal. Back to Durant.
For the shot clock.
Doubled and now tripled and ripped. Giddey with the
runs the floor.
with the steal and the pass over to Terry, and that's a quick, easy, a fast break, a bucket for the Bulls. All right.
The Suns having a tendency to look for one guy.
Beal snatching, laying, good. Looks good.
He's got a dozen. The Suns making it far too
Holy shit! Ryan Dunn's coming off the bench. Oh my God! Is that Ryan Dunn, or am I seeing things? Beal's got Kitty on him. Just go at him! Stop fucking hesitating. Book's not even in there. Tyus fouled.
Tyus Jones at the line. Terry's second-year player out of University.
100% slick click.
Pick overall back at 22.
That's what you like in the penetration. Certainly when you get downhill in that lane, you want to get the shot. If you don't, you're going to kick it out for the 3. But a lot of times you've got to take that shot.
Let's get a message from our friends.
Free throw good. Never mind, folks. False alarm. I thought I was seeing Ryan Dunn, but I forgot. He's a talented rookie. Bud don't really play that bullshit. You know?
Bull will take a seat.
Sorry for getting your guys' hopes up. To think that our stud defensive 3-and-D wing rookie would actually play. That was silly of me.
They started 2 of 12. They've got the lead if they get some of those shots to go down. But again, just the costly live ball turnovers as Ball bottled up in traffic.
Zealous into the corner to Ball. Durant falls. 3 goes for Ball in the corner. Suns down 7. Suns look pathetic. Suns losing to a terrible team. Suns have no heart. They kick it to Book. Back to Tyus. Over to Royce. Looking for KD. Just decides not to get it to him because he wasn't completely open. Richards with a nice jelly finger roll. Wow, that might have been one of the best finishes I've seen from him as a Sun. Tyus with the steal. Gets that shit beat. That was legit funny, wasn't it?
That's the first thing that I see when I show up is seeing Ball beat the ball.
Yeah, bruh. That's what we're dealing with, by the way, and by the by.
That was a great chase
So
down it, and Jones tries to go to one side, says his arm was grabbed. It was not grabbed. And Ball, with his size, blocks from behind.
Yep. Book. Guarded by Ball. Pocket pass to Rich.
I love it.
That's 2 delicious layups from Nick Richards, bro. You missed his more than last game. But bro, he had a jelly finger roll finish right before that. That was just crazy for him.
Coach Bud talked about the 3-point shooting of this.
Duransky.
We've got to be able to contest.
Like, you could have pulled that. Okay.
Do something rich.
I like it.
Do something big and rich.
Big and rich. I love how you
Durant actually
just gave him that nickname.
Durant actually got a shot off. No good, but
What do you mean by that?
they're just not using him. He's the only one that can make a shot. And, of course, he's taken 2 less shots than Booker, and Booker hasn't even been in the game.
They're going to give Giddey the 2 free throw attempts. Booker's arguing that before the shot, and goes back to what you said before.
For real, Brian.
Game to game, it varies on what you get in the continuation call.
Giddey's free throw's good.
80% off prescription prices and enter for a chance to win Suns tickets at buzzrx.com/Suns.
Let's see, Ivan.
And you talked about getting those 27 points, 16 rebounds, and not since Michael Jordan. That was back in the 97-98.
See if we have any avails.
4th year. Yeah, 25 of those 27, by the way, came in the second half.
Durant, Mitty is good. He been doing shit. Every shot should go through KD, basically.
I'm gonna put the chat here.
Giddy, 3, good.
All right.
And defensively, the Suns not back. Kick it back out, and the guys are wide open.
Book short brick. Richard, rebound. Back over to Tyus for 3. Not even close. Nice rebound from Book.
January from Booker. Seems like fool's gold.
Durant pump faking. Back to Book. This is really good 2-man game.
That's a good 2-man game.
Very unselfish, you know.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah, it used to mean that, Brad. It used to mean that it was a guaranteed win against a team like this. Just having Devin Booker in the lineup. No longer. Tyus almost got a steal.
Is it because of that basketball terrorist?
Yeah, in my opinion. You know?
This is a Sundo thoughts on yesterday's SmackDown. It was a mid-show, and the Rock stuff was weird, but I understand where they're going. Just the Rock did not have to spend 30 minutes telling us that story. You could have just made that way shorter.
What story did you tell?
They're kind of they're kind of hinting and sowing seeds of a Cody Rhodes heel turn, and the Rock basically was like, "Hey, I'm on the board at TKO, which makes me your boss." And I talked to Ari Emanuel, who is over me, and he basically told me that I'm the boss of the WWE now. So, and basically he was like trying to butter him up and talking about, I want bigger things for you. I want you to be a bigger star. Like I have all these, like basically the whole, I'm the manipulative boss. I can give you all these great things, but you have to do what I say type thing.
You know, if I could change one thing about wrestling, promos, it's something you can't change. It's asking for the impossible. Because, like, these guys are wrestlers. It's not fair to expect them to be super crispy actors, too.
Some of them do go acting class, though.
Some of them, yeah, for sure. And they all should. They absolutely, the way that they do shit,
they have classes. It's just not like the official acting class.
Right. I mean, I'm over here asking for some, you know.
But yeah, but like the one was The Rock basically. The Rock basically just mumbled and jumbled for a little bit. Like he could have just got to the point.
Well, that's the thing. Is like they say 500 words where 50 words will do.
Yes, and that was what The Rock basically did. The Rock was like, you know,
you want to know what The Rock thinks? Well, The Rock thinks this. The Rock thinks that blah, blah, blah. And The Rock thinks this. And also, The Rock had this for breakfast. It's like, all right, take a step back, okay? Stop speaking about yourself in the third person, which they all do. It's like Vince had them doing that shit on purpose. But it's just like, you know, come on.
She might get 4 in a row here.
She got
blocked
cooked. That's a great block, bruh. Bro, she hitting that thing, though. Bottom left corner would have done it. Man.
Elo says Ryan Dunn is John Cena because I can't see him.
You can't see me.
I did it.
Let's see if we have anyone.
I did it for The Rock.
I highly doubt it, Juan, but we'll see. Juan. All right. Holy shit, we do have one. Juan.
Bud treating Dunn like how WWE treats Benoit. I wouldn't say that extreme. That's more Monte Morris. Bud treats Dunn.
Well, they're doing a better job on the boards, out rebounding them in this.
Like Bud used to treat Bull.
No, Bud's treating like he treated Shane McMahon for the end of is running. Gotta go.
Looks up the floor.
Some of my favorite shit is
Gunn
whenever
was the young and up and comer, and then all of a sudden he wasn't.
I love when ooh, that was pretty. I love when Vince McMahon will be announcing who the Undertaker's gonna fight or who The Rock's gonna fight, and he'll be like, "You're gonna take on my son Shane McMahon," and Shane's like, "Huh?" And then they try to gas Shane up. They're like, "You're gonna kick his ass, Shane," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I am." It's so good.
There you go, Roy. Shinsuke Nakamura, perfect.
Big and Rich. Hand off to Royce.
Big and Rich.
Well, he is, I
like Big Nick Energy better, but hey.
Chicago.
Yeah, Giddy very active, knocking that ball away.
Oh, thank God. But don't worry, Josh Kitty, the fucking Giddler, will go ahead and get a rebound 1v4 versus the Suns. Hilarious.
Rarely ends good for you.
Yeah, and one of the things you get
Durantula, screen from Nick and Rich. Rich!
Hey, let's go,
third juicy layup.
He's not allowed to request a trade. I mean, he's allowed to.
As a rookie, imagine. Giddler, giggity goo, turnaround, no good.
Remember when we wanted the Giddler?
I would still take the Giddler, bro. That's gotta count. Wow.
Well, just a heads-up play.
That was nuts.
Not only the good pass by Beal, but Booker getting the contact. He always knows he's going to put it up in the air, and why not? I mean, big contact right there. Continuation.
Yo, that's a nuts. That's a crazy shot.
Their first lead of the afternoon.
Wild.
Booker with the inefficient 10 points, I see.
All of us as he misses.
Bro, what is with him and free throws this year?
Run now.
What's with him and everything this year, dog?
I mean, you're right, but
take a lead into the locker room at the break.
Vucevic, your guy.
Had everything but the bucket.
There you go, Richards. Good rebounds. See, I'm glad Bud keeps you in the game, bro. See how more productive you are than that
terrorist
Plumlee.
Jumps the pass to Beal.
How about Bo Bowles? He played yet?
Beal, yeah, and he's been looking really good. Bowles been terrific today.
Up the floor now to Ball. Vucevic. All of a sudden, the three ball has gone cold.
1-2
Here, number 9 in the league in three-point shooting at not quite 37%. Suns. Number 5.
Come on, Duransky, give me. Ooh, good pass. Oh, I hate you, Allen. I hate you, Allen, for being so scared to shoot that layup, bro. Grant fed you perfectly, and then we just swung it back over to their way.
He just is the motor out there, nonstop.
I want Lonzo Ball.
58.
Booker dribbling it out, top of the key.
Almost in sync by about 0.3 of a second difference.
Book feeling himself a little bit. Takes a face-to-face shot. Yep. Not his beautiful face. He needs that for Kendall.
Where's the free throws? Is that Kobe White?
He'll get to the free throw line.
The Moochie Norris wannabe.
Bulls 5 of 5. You see Billy Donovan trying to navigate now with the departure of Zach LaVine.
Free Divine says, Gabe, have you quit vaping?
Only momentarily. I'm about to crack this vape open and drink it.
I think we're out of VIP.
I'll take a look for you, though, Yanni. I can guarantee you during halftime we'll have some people dipping out. We can steal
and then
their...
they'll come back like, what the VIP?
Yeah. We'll take their VIPs away from them. Lickety split. Speaking of lickety split, thank God.
Like, how do you not play defense on that?
First, what you do is you put on a Phoenix Suns jersey. Okay, that'll get you in the mood to not play defense.
Step 1,
okay, Suns jersey.
Step 1, Suns jersey. Okay, step 2. Okay,
step 2. Look
on
at Bud and see if he's still got Ryan Dunn on the bench. He does. We're in the clear. Time to play no defense, okay? This is what Bud wants. Hey, 40 points in the second, though. That's pretty good.
Solid. How is your basketball terrace video doing, by the way? I haven't looked.
Not that great because two reasons. It's a negative video.
Mm-hmm.
Second reason, people are dejected and are just watching Suns content less. So I totally get it. It's not doing terrible. I know it broke 2,000 views last night, so it's not like a bust or anything. But it's the type of video that as this sort of ting goes on, people will continue to watch it as they
get like that. Why Kevin Durant won't retire a Phoenix Suns video?
Not as bad because like a lot more people agree that Bud is a terrorist than at the moment. But remember, in the moment, they weren't with you on the Durant thing quite as much as they are now. But now they are. So if you had dropped that video now-ish, it wouldn't have been as prophetic, though. And that's why I wanted to get my video out because
see,
it's like, yeah, it's like
brain read.
Doesn't need to
big
do
brain read. Here at the Phoenix Suns Valley podcast, we have big brains.
Well, I just wanted to get it out there because everybody else, in my opinion, is pussyfooting and tiptoeing in their Jordans around this.
If they're tiptoeing around,
they are. No one's saying fire this terrorist.
Well, I mean, people in our chat are clearly, and you said it, and I'm kind of like, hey, bro, might as well at this point. But I think people are kind of like in a line where I'm thinking it's like, hey, man, like you said in your video, like how many more times are you going to fire a coach? Like, are they really going to do that? Is Ishbia really going to flush money down the toilet like that after hiring 2 head coaches in a row, giving them multiple year deals and owing them that money? You know what I mean?
Well, if there was a clear-cut better option, if somebody got let go, if an Ime Udoka bangs somebody else's wife and becomes available, we just need to get, I'm going to go ahead and stop myself right there. I'm going to text you what I was going to say. Bro, you know when I self-censor, shit's wild. Okay? Okay? That's like Kanye self-censoring. What if Kanye was like, you know what? I'm going to not tweet that. Exactly.
You know what? I'm not going to say what ethnicity the doctor was, but whatever. It wasn't. Bro, that interview is probably one of the funniest in recent Kanye history.
Which one?
The one where he's talking about how the doctors and how he didn't like how they were doing stuff. He's like, I'm not going to say the ethnicity of the doctor, but the doctor didn't blah, 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 blah. And he pauses and it's like a good 3-second pause. And he goes, it was a Jewish doctor.
Bro, I think his Netanyahu, crazy, I think that Netanyahu shit was the weirdest. Bro, do you remember that one?
You definitely made the right call.
Thank
you. Made the right
call. Okay.
I like this drum stuff happening right here, though.
You remember the Netanyahu shit from Kanye?
What? I don't.
Okay, it's so crazy. You need to see it.
Okay, I will Google it and then I'll let you know. But we can't talk about that.
Bro, he was on Alex Jones.
That's all you needed to say.
Bro, he made Alex Jones look like Walter Cronkite. Okay? He had a net and a Yahoo. One of those chocolate milk Yahoos. And he had
he didn't, bro.
And he goes, I'm Benjamin Netanyahu. Meanwhile, this dude has a full face mask on like a house robber, like
that
a house intruder.
Crazy, bro. That's your boy.
That's your boy.
That's your
boy, Kanye.
That's your guy,
I like the old Kanye.
That's your boy, Kanye.
No.
Okay, I'm still stuck in polos with a backpack.
No,
drop out, Kanye. You like the new Kanye.
No,
that's your guy.
You're the Netanyahu Kanye.
Your guy, not my guy.
Nick and Yahoo.
That is crazy, dude. All right. Anyway, back to basketball. What's the game like? Do you think that we're going to hold this lead? It's a 2-point lead. What do you think?
Okay, so once again, it will come down to the third quarter collapse and how badly we collapse. But either way, this is already a failure of a game. Giving up 58 points because your defense is this bad.
True.
To this version.
This is like on brand, though.
I feel like this is, okay, the Spurs are a talented team with young bucks everywhere that you can respect.
Talent.
I mean, they're in the infancy stages of a rebuild.
I would argue that the Bulls with Ball, Giddey, Vucevic, and whoever else have the. I would say
this is like
the Spurs without Wemby.
This is like going up against elementary school basketball players that are really good.
No, it's not.
I'm saying if you were putting
that.
I'm just saying, like, if you put it on that scale, and then the Spurs are, like, playing against 16, 17-year-olds that are really good, and they just, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. There's levels to rebuilds. The Spurs are in the teenage phase. The Bulls have just gone back to elementary school by getting rid of everybody.
No, they're in the infancy stage because they haven't even drafted yet. But yes, I see what you're
saying.
You know what
I mean?
But my point is, they still have a Giddey, they still have a Ball, they still have players that are decent players, right? So that's what I'm saying. So it's not like they're just that bad. Okay, they're not like the 76ers of old when they were just tanking
if the Spurs played them in a 7-game series, I'd be shocked if the Spurs lost 1 game to them.
I mean,
that's how much of a drop down in talent I felt like this was. This feels like pregame. I'm thinking this is probably the easiest win we have left on the schedule. Because you know how we have the toughest schedule.
Look, see if we beat them during our East Coast road trip.
I don't think
the
they
East
beat
Coast schedule
us.
that we had in January.
You know,
because I honestly don't remember.
Brian said we got the Raptors tomorrow. See, that should be an easy win as well.
I mean, yeah, I think we're getting to the end of the East Conference part of our schedule before we go back. Yeah, because after this, we go back to the West Coast, and then we have the Bostons and the Milwaukees and the Clevelands of the NBA after the fact, bro. So yeah. All the easy Eastern Conference teams are out of the way. We got one more Toronto.
You froze like crazy. You said Toronto.
Sorry.
What's up?
I didn't say. I just said we had nothing. I didn't say anything crazy.
Fultz with the dunk?
Yeah, we didn't even play Chicago in that string of games, bro.
Was this our first Bulls game?
This is our first Bulls game.
Weird. I'm wearing some Bulls garb.
Our first Bulls game, our first Toronto game, and then we have the Bulls in Toronto back to back again in March. Not back to back, but we go to Toronto, then to Chicago, and then we're going to Chicago and Toronto now. Gosh, listen to this game. This is after Toronto tomorrow. We have Memphis, New Orleans, Minnesota. Okay. Clippers, Denver, Dallas, Memphis, Houston, Sacramento, Los Angeles. This East Coast streak that we have is absolutely crazy. And most of them are at home. Toronto at home, we should beat. Chicago at home, we should beat. Cleveland, Milwaukee, Boston, and Milwaukee.
We had a good question here.
Minnesota, not Milwaukee. My bad.
We had a good question here from a real Mexican.
Okay, fair enough. Who?
Okay, and first of all, you can't spell Diego without DEI. But this is a real Mexican man, Javier Terrones.
Javier
Says, did you guys see that? Do you guys see this Suns team winning a play-in game? You answer first, and then I'll tell you how I see it happen.
Can we get there first? Where are we at?
We've got time.
Where are we at in the standings? Bro, listen to me, bro. You can say we got time, but I'm looking at the schedule, and I don't see any wins that we can stack for real, for real. Not a lot of wins to stack. So I don't even think we make the. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't mean to be like the negative.
No one's judging you. No one's judging you. This is a judge-free zone.
I don't know if we make it,
bro.
Like, we gotta absolutely turn it on.
You could come into this chat and tell me that we need to move the team, and I wouldn't even give you shit. Like, I'm done telling people.
Yeah. So right now we are 1.5 games back. 1.5 games back from Sacramento. Okay, so we're gonna be messing with them back and forth, right? But then that means if we do, we have to play a Timberwolves or a Clippers or a Mavericks or a Golden State. Do I think that we can beat those teams in a play-in?
Let me open up the Eye of Agamotto real quick.
By the Eye of Agamotto.
Let me open up the the Eye of Agamotto. Look for some ways that we could make the. Okay, not that way. I found it. I know the way that we make the playoffs. Out of 300 million tries, there's only one way the Suns make the playoffs. Or the play-in, rather. You want to hear it? So, they fire Bud's terrorist white bitch ass. And they don't just fire him. They literally kick him on the ass as he's exiting the door. Get your ass out of here. They replace him with Fizz. Fizz says, we're going big. Instead of doing this small shit, we're going to lean into our height. We're going to have Durant at the 3, Bull starting at the 4, Richards at the 5, Beal or Book at the 1, and the other at the 2. That's our new starting lineup. Plumlee, get your ass out of here. Take that bag that Bud left and go take it to him and don't come back in the locker room. You aren't needed. Oso, you're up. Ryan, you're the first off the bench, if not starting. And you actually lean into being big instead of trying to small ball people to death. You get rebounds all of a sudden because you're so fucking big. You've got 3 7-footers in the lineup, but they actually fit because Bull can hit from 3 and spread it out for 4. Richards handles the grunt work on the inside. Kevin Durant doing his thing on the other wing. Book and Beal, like, that's the way. And don't understate the part about Fizdale taking over and the players feeling an emotional reset that allows them to go out there and play differently mentally. I think that's the only thing that can mentally reset this team. Yes, thank you, Michael Romero. Ishbia looks at Bud and says, Bud, you're fired.
It's Beal.
Well,
yeah, sure.
You're right. You're right. He did say that, but I'm thinking Bud.
Yeah. We'll see, man. And
that's all for a play-in. Okay, that's all for a play-in game, a play-in
at this
appearance.
point, we have no choice because the draft pick that we have is a playoff team. We might as well make the playoffs. There's no such might as well.
Trying to keep up with Kobe White's a tough task. Brad's done a really good job.
We have Brent Berry as an assistant coach.
Oh yeah.
Seemed like we needed a cup of coffee to wake up.
NBA all-time great Brent Barry.
You mentioned that second quarter. What was said?
Why
after
isn't
the
he
first
coaching?
quarter to kind of spark that turnaround?
I just feel like the amount of assistant coaches that we have that are names that I recognize that I know no ball, I feel like they should be coaching.
We just woke up there.
Brent Barry, Fitzdale, there's your coaches right there.
Some shots, so we'll see if we can maintain some of that offensive momentum.
Brent, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I always love hearing from assistant coach Brent Barry. And yeah, he's spot on. You know, maybe that early start did affect them. They shot 29.
Maybe that early start affected them. No offense, K-Ray, but let's all just relax on the whole early start. This is a team full of billionaires.
Where have you been? I still blame the players, but at this point, bro, get somebody out there that's actually going to make better decisions than just put Trout and the same ones out there. Someone's going to think different. Like Gabe said, play your young players. Like, do that. Get innovative with the lineup. Play bowl. Give me that lineup Gabe just talked about. That's all I'm saying. Get him out.
Puts you in a
do I think Bud getting fired is fixing everything? No. Do I agree something needs to change? Yes. Why not? As I'm holding my highlighter pen.
Yeah, I think it was just reverse what you meant to say. They had 5 in the first, only 2 in the second, because that is how they
encore on the Bud. You're fired.
He loved saying you're fired.
Oh my gosh.
God, he loves saying it.
Or stop it!
Stop it! You all shut up! Would you stop with that stupid chant? I hate that chant. And he knows it's just going to make him chant it more. Dude, so some of my favorite shit is back when Stone Cold was getting the whole what thing off the ground. And it wasn't quite as catchy as it got to. Because he had people on a string, dog. Like, it got to the point where everything he said, they were saying what. But before he got them doing that, he would say what at times that didn't make that much sense. And it's so funny. What? You know, like,
nice. No,
and nobody would cheer it. And so it's just him doing it. It was so good.
Do you know where it came from? So basically, he did that because he would like prank call Edge. Kobe White's
Kobe's
down.
hurt. Good take. Ball on lie. You're racist, Vucevic. Oh shit, Kobe hurt.
White hobbling
poor guy.
Holding that right ankle.
Oh no.
We will get a Chicago timeout as they look at Kobe White.
That's a bummer.
By 6.
Oh yeah, he going to the locker room. Stone Cold giving Vince hugs during the invasion angle.
What do you think? We got about like 6 more weeks of winter or something like that? All right, well, I got the hunch that today's the last day, Chicago. That's my hunch. Like I said, don't let your hunch go to waste. Thanks to FanDuel.
Today is probably going to be the last day of winter. Like, as far as weather goes.
Is it really?
As far as weather goes? No, it's not the last day of the winter solstice. It's not until it's not until March, but I just feel like the weather's, let me just double check. Yeah, I see a lot of 50 degrees. Brian says best WWE moment is Stone Cold beating Vince in the hospital. That is a top tier moment. I'll take it from here, nurse.
Bro, so can I tell you about my favorite Stone Cold move?
Okay.
Okay, so my favorite Stone Cold move is not the stunner.
It should be.
Nope. He's got you on the ground. Okay?
And he goes.
He gets up on the corner. He gets up on the thing. And he... As he's jumping towards you, he's giving you the birds and then lands on you. Chef's kiss, bro. I mean, it don't get better than that. Okay? It just doesn't.
those who are watching don't understand why we're talking about WWE. Gabe has been on a watching old school Attitude Wrestling WWE for how long now? Past 6 weeks.
It's been feels like almost a couple of months. It's just my guilty pleasure now. It's just so enjoyable as an adult, and it's been so long. It's almost like going back and watching the Avengers movies. As an adult, if you were a kid, you watched it when you were little, you didn't quite pick up on all the nuances.
Yep.
And so now it's like a whole new world of entertainment of just getting to, dude, I just giggle. I'm constantly giggling while watching it. Yeah, like even just JR period makes me giggle. JR and Lawler.
Do you remember the
oh my God! Like there's no reason for that.
Remember the Val Venus with the Japanese guy with the sword? I'll cut off your pee-pee.
I don't think I saw that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Oh,
man. I watched Kurt Angle on Rogan last night, and he gave me some ideas. I need to go back and watch Sexy Kurt. He did like a Shawn Michaels thing.
Oh, yeah, bro.
But I haven't seen it. I need to see that.
That's a good one. He did it with Sister Sherry, too.
Beal to the rack.
Swings it around, sets up O'Neal, coming out with a rear.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, with the Nick Richards.
Good hustle, Beal. Thank you, Beal. Man, we have a little bit of a lead right now. What's going on?
That's why I'm not like saying anything. We've been talking wrestling. I feel like it's a good luck charm.
Biggest lead of the afternoon. Richards again. Great.
I might at some point, Roy.
Kicks it out to the rookie who misfires on the 3. Long pass.
Abe, I just feel like you continue to enjoy the Attitude Era and work your way up.
I had my feet set, ready to let that 3-ball fly.
Yeah, I mean, I also been watching.
I like though that the Suns
some
have
TNA,
pushing the basketball in this third quarter.
Like old TNA,
new,
like Ric Flair and
new.
Oh, you watching new TNA?
For your boy Joe Hendry. Okay, I've been watching some new Joe Hendry clips.
How do you feel about Tessa Blanchard?
I don't think I know who that is yet. Buzelis, no good. Rebound from Squirter over the top of Royce. But still, box him out. You're bigger than him. You're blacker than him. Box out.
Booker navigating baseline, tight ropes there, staying in bounds.
Royce.
O'Neal on the roll.
Nice take, Royce.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Beats, let me take a look. Also, Nestor. I highly doubt we have any avails.
It's wide open.
Able to find the bottom of the net from downtown. His first 3-point hit, and
I wish he didn't get paid a lot of money. We could have traded for him.
3-ball to go down in quite a while after they hit 9 in that first quarter and a half.
And the way you eat today, nothing.
38% from threes.
You haven't eaten yet either.
What a pass to Nick Richards.
That was a really good pass.
Richards, the Suns have identified something here, Annie. Since the midway stretch of the second quarter, you're finding a lot more.
Give me a big Nick Richards game.
Going into Nick Richards.
Yeah, they're putting Richards in a pick and roll, and once that switch happens,
look at that clean hairline, bro.
His hair is just too clean, bro.
Mismatch and getting the ball to him.
Too clean.
8.7 boards for Richards.
I find it ironic Al McCoy passes away and the Suns are awful, turning in his grave right now.
Chaz Roberts, ACM Plumbing.
They should be ashamed of themselves with the Al McCoy patch on their jersey, playing like this.
He never told no lie. He never told no lie.
Bud was asked about his fourth quarter role. It's been greatly diminished, but it said it's just a matter of him getting a little more acclimated.
Giddy?
Final boss Royce says, Gabe, should I get dreads for the memes? Yes.
Yes.
Lonzo Ball turns the ball over. Booker. Fast break. Booker slows it down. Kicks that. KD for 3.
Good look, but
dang, man.
5 of 16.
Kai's finally got benched, Luis S. I think
yeah,
so.
they started Beal.
talked to us about trying to generate
Good.
more threes. This Bulls
It's about
defense is
time.
a good three-point shooting.
Yeah, it's like whatever to shake it up.
Beal on the drive.
Beal?
Oh, Beal,
No
come on,
good.
bro. You're so washed, bro. Old Beal would have hit that.
Well, and he said, look, we had good looks at the basket. But even in saying that, they
Steal
were
for
leading
Book.
without the
Push it up to Durant. Durant to the rack. Oh my God!
I kind of wish Durant would have dunked that.
I know. It's just it was well enough defended, and he thought he could get a juicy little lay. Wide open for Lonzo, by the way. No one guarding him, as if they're literally boycotting defense, folks.
Booker across the floor to Brad. Lines it up. Can't hit it. Richards fighting for it, but it's Vucevic, as both teams have gone cold here now.
And we saw this in the beginning of the game.
My God, bro.
Here's Giddey on the drive. A typical finish there for Giddey.
Oh, Booker. Bringing it up. He's got Lonzo guarding him. Royce down in the
Romero,
corner.
you're asking me a question. Relax.
Fits in a little bit too.
Have I had an angel? I didn't even know she had an angel. I didn't even know she had a
Ball
meal.
up in the air. Gives it back from O'Neal.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, they asked me last game.
Booker working on Giddey with a step back.
Book.
Okay, Booker, that's
I
pretty.
like that. You know, I like that.
For that step back within range. Nice shot.
McDonald's always feels like it's going to be good when you're hungry.
You know what I
and
miss?
then it ain't.
Facts. Do you know what I miss?
Coming down an early three ball in that possession.
It has their booty sauce in the burger, Romero says. Just quit.
Chicago now 10 of 30
Anyway,
on the arc. Durant splits the
I miss
defense,
the
gets the whistle there.
NBA player Subway sandwiches.
Back on the floor.
And Tatum had this awesome freaking turkey bacon ranch sandwich that was fire. And then Draymond had this freaking awesome steak sandwich. I miss those.
Back on the floor with Julian Phillips.
Eating Subway in 2025 is dastardly work.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about that Tatum sandwich, bro. When they had
It doesn't matter what you think.
It doesn't matter what you think.
You know? I can't hear it doesn't matter without thinking that. Without thinking rock.
Brad baseline out to Booker for the shot clock.
Book to the Riznak. That's a really tough
a good take.
finish.
That was a good take.
Yes, it were. Beat that shit, Rich!
Goaltend.
It's okay. I'd rather have a goaltend than an easy lay.
You talked about it.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Mark. They need to put Bull back in and stop playing around.
7 points in his 18 minutes. Durant calls for it. Batted away by Julian Phillips. 6'8".
I'm not even that hungry yet, Roy. I shouldn't even eat yet. I gotta let my fast go longer. Nick Rich to Beal, down to Durant. Nice pass to Goose. Goose ain't getting no shots, by the way, and by the by. Book gets to the rack and scores, though.
Good ball movement by the Suns.
Gidler. Oh, Kobe White's back in. He's not that hurt. Okay. How much was he faking exactly?
And the scoreboard's not working.
That's 9 points.
Sure isn't.
For Nikola Vucevic, averaging a double-double over the last 10 games against the Suns.
Hopefully that fixes it.
Richards inside.
Oh, baby! Oh, my God.
Look at Plumlee. I wish I could do
Makes
that.
him change the shot up top, but he's got enough lift to stay up
Dude,
there.
look at this. But you want Plumlee in the game?
Yeah, I think after the last couple of misses where Nick had kind of tried to finesse it and finger roll, he says enough of that nonsense. Let's just go with a high percentage finish.
And the biggest thing we just pointed out too earlier is that
Relax.
they're putting him in the pick and roll, and Chicago's having a difficult time to recognize who's going to pick him up, but give credit to the passers for the Suns getting them the ball.
A 23-point swing as Herter gets the look and an air ball. They ran up the floor. Phillips chasing. Working on White. KD with a turnaround of the paint.
Oh, my God, KD, let's go.
I don't mean to jinx us, but knock on wood. Knock on wood. I'm not even going to say it.
And for Kobe White, he is 3, now make that 4 of his last 26 from beyond the arc, but gets one there. Trying to close the gap after Chicago led by 13 back in the first half.
Durant. Hezzy. Fouled.
That's one way to do it with a foul. We're going to get a timeout called here by Bud. 4:38 to go, third quarter. Suns by 9.
You know, my wife wanted to watch the other day. We watched a little bit of it. Love and Basketball. I watched some of that last night. Oh my gosh, it takes me back.
Takes you back.
Yeah.
My favorite scenes whenever she's playing ball, she hits the jumper in practice, holds the pose, and then the coach makes her stand over there and hold that pose up.
Good old white coaches.
Taking
their racism out on the players.
I mean, you said it.
You know?
I remember Serbs. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
They're just going to play these songs out, aren't they? Some of these memes, bro.
Activision.
What do you say?
You ask Cool Cole why he yelling so much in the chat because he keeps typing in all caps. I mean, good for you, Chicago, I guess.
I mean, look, man. I mean, everybody's got to take their aggression out in different ways, and we're all feeling a lot of aggression, you know, and rightfully so. Rightfully so.
My friend, I'll be locked in.
Oh, man, I wish Ryan Dunn was allowed to play.
And a little reverse right there, over the top to KD. And KD
But he needs to hit his threes.
Mid-range cut.
I mean, everybody else gets to stand out there and jack him up and miss.
13 points, 8 rebounds.
They aren't friends with Bud.
Checks into the game.
It's true.
6 on the shot clock.
Water is warm, Bud.
Yeah, and the more minutes you get, the more confidence you're going to have in your teammates.
The jacuzzi's getting warm, Bud. Y'all hear the new J. Cole that dropped? Dude's fast. I have not.
Looking forward to that.
Long three, back
It's an unfortunate long rebound.
Late and get to the loose ball. White's got it.
Uh-oh, Beal's hurt.
Great.
Imagine that.
Great.
Imagine
you
that.
had to fucking bring it up. You had to bring it up.
What I bring up?
You're right. It was the announcer. I'm just blaming a black man. Look at me. You know?
Oh, never mind. I think he says he's good. But Tyus is coming in, though.
Brad appears to be
Is he hurt?
to run it off, but
Is he hurt or?
probably try to get
He's at least dinged up. Kobe dancing on the injured.
He seems fine.
2 shots in a row and that one shot.
He seems fine.
That might have stopped that shot because things start rolling for you when you hit one shot and your opponent misses one.
Hey, bro, you think the coaching staff just like anytime Beal gets hurt, they all just roll their eyes like, Tyus, get in there. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, Book, strong take. I mean, I just don't understand why they're not putting Monte in. What did Monte do? What did he say to Bud?
Hey, bro, Capital Cole sounds dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good nickname. But can we type in all caps, bro? People get mad at that stuff. Not me. I'm just saying. People. Gabe. And by people, I mean Gabe.
And he went underneath.
I was looking at X. What'd you say?
I said people don't like it when you type in all caps, and I said, and by people I mean Gabe.
I don't even notice.
I don't notice either. Somebody else noticed, not me.
Kobe, nice step through, fouled hard. Good. Don't let him get that off.
I'm making an official decree.
Yeah?
Our boy Capital Cole's the only one allowed to type in all caps in the chat. Decree made by Sundo. A public decree. Executive order, if you will. Sports geek. I love it.
An executive order.
White flirting with his first ever.
And then the only sports geek saw and Jose all 10
rebounds, 9 assists.
To be petty. God. That's funny.
Free throw from Kobe.
Really becomes a Bulls collective with White and Vucevic, kind of the faces of this current franchise.
Beal on the bench, or did he go to the locker room?
Well, when a ball gets healthy and you got Giddy out there.
I imagine he went to the locker room.
As you said, are the main scorers.
Tyus. I mean, just get him out of the fucking game, bro. Plumlee, you don't have to do that. Plumlee, just because you touch the ball doesn't mean you have to do a dumbass, ogre-ass, caveman-ass, Neanderthal-ass, fucking
spot on, bro. That was the craziest looking hook shot, bro. It was the most awkward.
Up high over everybody.
2 rebounds for Bull along with his 8 points in 10 minutes.
Pick and roll, Book and Plum. Book. No good, but he's going to the line.
He waited for Plumlee. They set
Sports Geek, we're not doing that today. I can tell you that right now. Gabe's probably thinking about it, but I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it.
No. This is just the Bulls. This type of win, if we win, it means nothing. But you have to win it. There is no conversation about did they figure something out. If this was a good team, we'd be fried right now. We'd be down. You know. What the hell's going on? Okay. The score's just ahead on the scorecast.
Even though he struggled in the game against San Antonio, you know his shot is eventually going to fall. And the one thing that his game has grown and his confidence has
Kobe, guarded by Book.
He plays every aspect of
nice pass.
Phillips gets the 3-point ball to fly again, and Phillips with 2
no defense, bro. It's just. Oh, Booker,
why are you doing this?
White on the push up the floor. 8-point game on the drive and kick.
Another nice pass from Kobe White.
That one no good.
I mean, Plum definitely got pushed in the back, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Bull. Get yourself under control, bro.
Missed a golden opportunity there. Suns racing back defensively, but not enough.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire, bruh.
Oh, we just gave that lead up real quick, didn't we?
And they've pushed it all game long.
Man, this is bad. Goose, top of the key to the rack. Nice, no good. Tipped back in by Plum Dog Trillion.
Good offensive play by Mason Plumlee being right there. I like the fact that Allen drives to the basket.
Kobe to Collins.
Collins looking with the dribble handoff, but Tyus keeping Trey away from it. White.
Kobe steps into a 3, off of the screen. No one underneath to help.
He's going to be squared up.
Absolutely no hedging at all.
White shooting 37% on the season. They pulled back within 5. Grayson.
Goose 3. Nope.
Can't connect.
Collins board.
Late too.
Yep. Trey Jones to Squirter for 3, and he squirts one home. Squirts a 3 in there, and the Suns are only up by 2. Booker gonna take whatever he wants. Wowee. Wowee. I would not have been a fan of that shot if it didn't go in. I'm not gonna lie.
That's my point. I'm not gonna give him credit for that, even though he hit it.
Yeah, that was
give him credit, but
crazy.
Not a smart shot.
60 3-point attempts against Charlotte. The end of December. White on the drive, cut off.
Kobe.
On the fade,
No good.
Now
Collins with the putback
they
is
just put
good.
something up that I want to point out, and I know people are mad, but this is
Booker stripped, head down dribbling, refusing to look to pass the ball up the court.
okay. Now we only shot 4 threes this quarter, and we had a good lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the Bulls ended up getting close. Why? Because they shot 18 and hit 6 of those hoes, bro. And that's why this game was close again. So when people are complaining, why does Bud only want to shoot threes? That's why, because that's the analytics and everything like that. But I say all that to say I absolutely love the offensive strategy that we put in. I like the fact they were going inside, though. So that was a foot and mouth comment. But when people are asking, why do we shoot threes? Well, there's your answer, because of what the Bulls just did to us. The problem is we just aren't good at shooting threes, apparently. Dude, you know what I love? A good Chicago-style dog. I really do.
Yeah.
I really love a good Chicago-style hot dog, bro. And I'm not going to lie to you.
I know.
Absolutely love them.
I wish I could. My dad loves them. My brother loves them. I used to love them.
You are a terrorist.
Well, the thing is, you know.
You're not a real American.
No, it's not that.
Really, what do you like, a New York dog?
No, I don't. No, that's the whole
like hot
thing.
dogs.
Is that it's not about do I like them. I like hot dogs. It's just once you find out how they're made, it's over, bro. Once you find out what they are made of and how they're made, can't do it. I don't care if it's a Chicago dog. I don't care if it's a San Francisco dog.
Bro, hey, hit him,
doing
Romero.
it.
Hit him with the facts, Romero. Says you eat Chinese pork.
I mean, I don't know that I do eat Chinese.
What is your Chinese order?
I would get combination fried rice, chicken, beef, and shrimp with no peas. All right, I cannot stand peas.
Like the snow peas or regular peas?
Just any. I like edamame, but not like not mushy green peas.
Fair enough. I usually get shrimp fried rice, add chicken, add egg.
Well, it's supposed to have egg. Do you get extra egg?
Extra egg.
I like that idea. Okay, I like extra egg because that's one of the best parts of fried rice.
Third quarter came to life.
Goosey.
Shrimp fried rice, add chicken, and extra egg, bro.
This unit on the floor for Chicago is what gave them a boost.
Add beef too, bro.
Phillips, second-year wingman out of Tennessee.
Because it's usually a steak, and it's so nice, man. Some bites are steak, some bites are chicken, some bites are shrimp, bro. It's just wild. All of them got some egg interwebbing, you know. Durant, a crazy midi.
Durant.
Man. See what we have to do to beat a team like the Bulls.
White, who went down momentarily, went back to the locker room, so back on the floor. 24 minutes for White. Here is Collins, who lines up the corner three off the mark.
Beal just showing how well he rebounds. Goes up with those two hands.
Beal.
Yeah, 6 board.
In the mid-range, under the basket, over to Grayson in the corner. They're guarding Grayson so tough, bro. They're not allowing this dude to hit any threes. Goose, nice pass to Plum. Man, that was a good pass.
They just knew.
Epic Thunder, Fire Bud.
How about the Suns? Yeah, you see the
Squirter, no good.
That's such a crazy name, bro.
Well, Goose with the little Euro after the crossover. Plum Dog gets fouled. Can we stop giving it to Plumlee? Can we stop having Plumlee be our offense? Give the ball to Kevin Durant. Get out of his way.
out to Tyus Jones, and Jones sees the defense relax a little bit, uses that screen by Beal. Nice penetration, and Plumlee just fill in the lane.
Well, Mays at the free throw line, 7 points, 6 rebounds. I gotta say a big congratulations to Mays.
Plumlee misses the free throw.
On their successful restaurant
Okay.
venture here in Chicago. Asador Bastion is the name of it if you're coming to the Windy City. #1 steak and chop house in the city, Annie, and considered one of the
Second free throw good for Plum Dog. $2.99 watching. Guys, please help us out. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Suns are still up. Still a little bit of excitement left as Plumlee gets maybe a block or just a stop. That was a great pass from Durant.
Only ran the floor, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, the angle of that pass, jeez, you could have dunked that.
The Suns having a little bit of fun right now. The nice bounce pass by
199, a 7-0 start. By the way, we didn't really mention we didn't have a third quarter meltdown. That's rare, right? Robert says, I applaud Dunn's professionalism as he cheers from the bench and supports the team. Class kid. Clash kid? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. You know, it's also cool that Beal didn't pull a Jimmy Butler and start pouting when we scapegoated him, you know. Nurkic, not so much. Nurkic couldn't even fake like he was going to be supportive. Nurkic was like, nah, I'm out. I wonder how he's doing in Charlotte.
If he hits a shot.
Michael, it's been decent. I mean, I'm not full-time. I still keep my regular day job, but, you know, once we upset the white liberals, they cut the money flow off, and, you know, that's what they do, you know?
Just imagine being a mascot and you got to practice this.
Say what, bro?
Imagine being a mascot and you got to practice this.
I know, right? That's your job. Practice behind the back, over the head, 3-pointers, one. Oh, we almost hit that, bro. Not gonna lie, I kind of like this drone camera. Am I getting dizzy? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's not worry about that.
Time of the money drive delivered by First Bank. First Bank, banking for good. A member FDIC.
Yeah, speaking of which, is Cody Martin healthy yet? What about your boy Micic?
Micic was not on the injury report. The only person was Martin.
Yeah, it's so balanced in so many different ways.
So I don't know.
The fact off that drive right-handed and comes back to
God dang, man.
Part of that left hand.
Barely got any sleep last night, you know?
Something about the lights here at the United
And by
Center.
night, I
Well,
mean
he
today.
averages About 27, nearly 28.
Colton, he's got a
here at the United Center, one of the highest scoring averages
what's it called?
by an opponent.
Hernia.
Hernia, there you go.
Sports hernia.
Book with 14 of his 26 in that third quarter. Herder tied up defensively by Allen.
Herder finds Kitty in the corner.
Sets up the long three ball.
The Giddler.
Giddy able to knock it down. You could see he has really worked on his.
Now, could you imagine, Robert, if me and Gabe got jobs as the coaches for the Suns? Gabe would get us fired so fast. Gabe would cut everybody on the team. Gabe would be in KD's face, and then KD would get mad.
I would not get in KD's face, but I would run the lineups totally differently. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, had 5 turnovers in that first, but just 3 since then.
Grayson pump faking in the corner. Fouled.
And we'll get the whistle.
Lots of
sponsorship.
Lots of exciting whites in here, you know, in the game.
In the game?
Collins with
Yeah.
the personal, his fourth.
You know, Bud was asked before the game.
No, I wouldn't, Malo.
Different players playing, and is Ryan Dunn going to get more minutes and so forth.
Mm.
I think the wing position for him is trying to find the balance. He said they're always trying to look to get better.
Just a reminder, you can save up to 80% off prescription prices and enter for a chance to win Suns tickets at buzzrx.com/Suns. Yeah, Dunn so far has been a DNP today. His 22nd in a game Thursday.
Free throws good.
Against San Antonio.
Brian says, did you guys ever have sponsors? Oh, Brian, boy, oh boy, did we ever.
Mm.
Giddey works off the screen. On the turnaround, left it short, rebound.
You know, all those BetUS ads that you're seeing across all the channels now, we were there first.
Make that 7 of 20, courtesy of
You know, Romp quit, BetUS.
I'm sure he did.
He quit because they're not even supposed to be able to advertise on YouTube because they have offshore like betting set up. So it's like truly like illegal from YouTube's perspective. And he's gotten like 2 different strikes from doing it. So he's like, I'm done. Everybody else is risking it though. Nobody else is really getting popped, but he was getting popped.
And we had Prize Picks and BetUS.
We'll get some again at some point. It would help if the Suns weren't dog water, you know.
But, you know, some boys here can't, you know.
Refining his 3-point stroke. He's got 14 for the afternoon.
We're not allowed to use our
basically
white rights.
White liberals will let everyone know what they're allowed to say and what they're not.
How do we hold on? How do we know if they were that? What if they were just liberal, period, and they were of a different ethnicity? You don't know that. Okay, let's not sell them short here, Gabe. Okay, let's not sell them short.
Doesn't seem like something someone with melanin would decide.
You don't know that.
Wow.
You don't know that.
Wow.
Anyway, game's on. Giddey. Did you see him stiff arm Plumlee? Not Plumlee. Allen.
Yeah, got away with it too. Violet, I just feel like they're guarding the shit out of his threes. Like they're not giving him space at all.
You guys know what you guys said? Yeah, I said the N-word, bro. I was mad at the game. And a certain someone was watching it and was like, look, a certain someone was watching and was like Randall from Recess with his freaking notepad ready.
And then he framed it as if I, the light bright, was saying it. And BetUS was like, huh? No racism! No racism! And I said, how can Sundo be racist by saying the N-word? Have you guys ever met a black person? They said, no, we're white liberals from the Pacific Northwest. And then all the other Pacific Northwest white liberals said, yeah, let's prove that we like black people by putting these black people in their place. And fought for us 0. Okay? But I ain't upset about it. You know? I'm a chill guy. Giddey. Back to Vooch. Buzelis behind the back. Zealous. Loses it. Doing a little too much dribbling. Royce with a steal.
Romero, I just lost any hope of us getting sponsors ever at this point.
Check our emails. We get some, man. From, I keep telling you to check it. You're like, nah, we're good. It's influencer logic, you know?
Well, you know. Give me a little D.
Good pass to Royce. There's one called Viome. I don't know what it is. But
Viome.
They've hit us up through influencer logic a few times. I'm just like, I don't even know what that is. Easy little floater, and the Suns are only up 3. 8-0 Chicago run.
And trying to snap their current funk.
Beal to Royce, back to Beal, pick and roll with Richards, back to Royce, over to Book. Good ball movement, finds Durant in the corner, and he hits it. I like that. I really like that.
23 for Kevin Durant. Suns by 6.
We do need Sundo in some skims. Sundo could sell some skims. We would just need a little modeling expo. You know?
Where are you seeing this email?
Yeah, that could not happen at a better time for the Suns.
Well, it's probably down a ways. There's a few of them. Just type like influencer logic or type logic. Beal, nice pass to Richards. Fouled by the Giddler. Going to the line. Yeah, Luis said, Gabe and Sundo meet off in some skims. I don't know if they'd want us to do that for a commercial.
It would be his 6th in a Suns uniform.
Just being really aggressive in this.
I don't know, Toasty. Had to say something. Had to do something.
Far from the free throw line. Hey, Red Rage checking in, watching the Suns game, sponsored by your Valley Chevy dealers. For your chance to be featured in the broadcast, post your photo with the hashtag couch.
Can we put Bull back in the game, please?
X.
I like it.
Anyway,
Richard gets the pair.
happy Black History Month. It's almost over.
Absolutely. Giddler, back to Vooch. Vooch daddy step through, fouled, going to the line. Almost got an and one.
That's where you'd like to see the outside defense for the Suns.
I mean, Dre got nobody's got Elon Musk type of money. I guarantee you Ishbia don't have Elon Musk money.
I definitely don't.
He's got money. You know.
First attempts at the line today for Vucevic. The Bulls.
By the way, I had some ice cream last night. Okay?
On the afternoon.
I kept myself from eating an entire pint, by the way. I only ate 2/3 of it and put it away like a good boy. Okay? I was proud of myself. You know, I got through 1/3 and I go, I should stop here. Scoop, scoop, get to halfway. I should stop here. Scoop, scoop. There's only 1/3 of it left. I'd really like to have some of this tomorrow. Finally put it away. Brian, I got
He said 2/3 of it like a good boy.
I could have downed it all, bro.
What kind of flavor was it?
Mint chocolate chip.
Oh, you're a mint chocolate chip guy? Oh, bro.
It's not the only ice cream I like, but it's one of them I like to get.
There's a local spot around here. They have this thing called the Factory Favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And, bro, it is. I got to look it up. Hold on. I got to tell you what it is. I could eat this and die happy. I could die while eating it and be happy.
Well,
From the Ice Cream Factory, a cheesecake and chocolate cookie sandwich flavored ice cream with chopped sandwich cookies enveloped with this rich and creamy. Dude, it's so good.
It sounds good, man.
So good. Okay. That's the one.
Normally, you know, I like a nice brownie in there, some chocolate chips, you know, some cookie dough, you know.
Boy, Andrade says, okay, got to check on my food, making spicy chicken sandwiches.
Damn. Bro,
By the way,
imagine we
thanks for
lose
that.
this game.
Bro, don't joke because there's 5 minutes left, and that's why I am.
You're
not,
saying thanks for the what?
Thanks for the payment.
Yeah, of course, man. It's your money.
Is it though?
I was like, let me get to this before.
I didn't even worry about it because my tax return's coming in 2 days.
Okay, cool.
It was the least of my worries,
Right.
bro. When I saw it, I was like, oh, dope.
Right,
More
you're like
money in my
extra
pocket.
little bit here. Get a spicy chicken Sam of yourself. Well, like, how do they have time to do all this right now? Like, okay, this was earlier, I guess. Booker playing some foosball versus Benny the Bull. Remember when the mascots used to always go at Devin Booker because the Raptors mascot went? We're probably gonna hear about that again tomorrow, man.
Our favorite, go
Raptors mascot.
Cinderella and Benny the Bull. Who
We got fun and games. We got everything you want.
engaging with the fans here.
Hey, Benny the Bull's a good mascot, bro.
Oh yeah, classic.
He will typically
Classic.
throw about 12 pounds of popcorn on
The Bulls logo.
Oh, Dre
is
got
so good.
I owe taxes
this
too.
afternoon.
I owe taxes to the state.
Do you?
Maybe
Yeah.
it's been banned. Courtesy of
They
Ben.
definitely didn't like the fact that we got that YouTube money.
That's funny.
They definitely did not like it.
They said, "Oh, you're gonna side hustle? Let us
I-
hustle
I-
on
I-
over to your
I
side."
claim even though I didn't have like an official thing, I claimed like everything in Venmo, and it was like, oh, really? They're like, oh, we didn't like that.
Possession. Vucevic trying to get post position.
Sundo does not have child support.
Right back to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
got that right. I will die before I pay child support. I'll tell you that right
Lines
now.
up the three ball. No long rebound. Phillips.
Or move to Japan.
Reset of the
I
shot.
think the latter's a better option. But
Off the screen. Kicks it out
He's
to
already
Vucevic.
got flights to Japan bookmarked.
okay, you joked about him, and now they're within 3, bro.
As we said, they will hoist them
You
up.
can't put anything past this team, dude. They can't beat anyone good. They
I
can't
know.
even. They can't even
I'm holding my
secure wins
breath.
against bad teams.
Yeah, so they are no strangers to
Beal to Book.
50-plus three-point attempts.
Passes it to Durant. Immediately stolen by the giggity goo.
Really just be in our ears.
Booker was backing up the whole way.
What do you mean?
Appear to be as he is
Like our team just sells our soul so Vegas can get their spreads and everything covered.
Maybe this is like a giant money laundering scheme like USAID, which is what you think. I think USAID only helps other countries, doesn't money
Talking
launder.
about Elon is lying to us, bro.
Always. He just wants your social security number so he can open up a credit card in your name. Because he's the richest man in the world and he needs your info. Yeah. Be on the lookout for suspicious activity. Okay?
My guess is what they saw is those arms come down.
Bragsy says,
By the
is
way-
Nick Richards over 25 minutes? Insane. Is he?
Is what the replay
By the way, what now?
replay center will ultimately
Just
determine.
wearing my Crocs
One
again.
game here.
And down the stretch,
Well, you're not really going to want to wear other shoes. Because once you put other shoes on, they don't feel right.
Durant doubled up.
They feel all weird and like.
Shot clock.
Well, I have not yet to wear these out in public yet, so that's the thing. So I have.
But
kept
you're
myself from doing
a
that.
married man. You're a dad. You have nothing to. It don't matter what you look
I
like
have
in
yet
public.
to wear my Crocs in public.
You said you wore them to church.
No. I said I showed them to the girl that I go to
Oh,
church with.
wow. Showed
They
them
said
a
they look
pic.
like tires.
Across the floor, Giddey.
That's funny.
You know the pic I sent you. I forwarded it, and I was like, check these out. She was like, those are something.
That's racist as hell the way she said that. Those are something. Oh, come on!
That's right, be calm. Tell him the truth. Elon's a clown for sure. Clown cake.
He's a clown. You're right. So many clowns are the richest men in the world that can invent rockets that go up into outer space, come back down, and get hugged by chopsticks. What a clown!
That's hilarious. Hey, so did you see The Rock come out in little? Yeah, I saw that, coach. Pretty dope. Hey, he's got apartheid ties, Gabe. Okay, I can't trust him. Okay, he put Nelson Mandela in jail.
You're right. I forgot about
he
that.
Wasn't born yet.
I had forgotten about that part.
Or was he born? He was born.
South Africa. Yeah, Justice, he does pretend to be a video game. That is true. That is a weird ass. I'm sure he's good, but he ain't as good as he pretends to be, which is the weirdest fucking flex possible. That is some weird ass energy. Because like he's supposedly like top 10 Diablo player in the whole world, but it turns out it's way more likely. Yeah. But it turns out it's way more likely he just pays some Asian to cook.
Oh, so he's freaking. So he's what's it called? That
he's got a hero grinder. He's got a hero grinder, bro. Yeah. Romero 199 Dono says Booker took back a thought from a Mexican rapper. Is Bad Bunny a rapper? Is he a singer?
Quarter after 14 in the third.
He's a Puerto Rican rapper.
Durant rising up with a defender. No. Plumlee had the rebound, lost it, had it, and then lost it again. Into the hands of Vucevic, who may now get it across the floor to White. A 3-point game. Each team is led by double figures. Chicago led by 13 in the first half. Suns led by a dozen.
Oh, Lord. Thrown away by Vooch.
Up the floor to Beal.
Beal. Can he get it to Durant this time? Yes. Doubled immediately. Kicks to Book. Book to Goose. Pumping Goose. Back to Beal. Pulls the three in Gidler's face. No good. Getting scary. Roy says, could we trade KD and Jabari and Tari for picks?
Got a whistle and a foul.
It's very possible, yeah. I mean, if that's the best you think you can get for him, I mean, I think you could get more than that. Depends on how many picks it is. I don't know if Jabari's progressing the way that people were hoping, but he'd be fun to take a little flyer on.
Yep, they're going to score the basket. Unbelievable.
He splits the defense.
There's the foul.
There's the foul. Wow.
Imagine convincing yourself that Elon isn't smart. I love what the media can do to people, bro. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is.
I think he's done.
Of course he is. The guy that created a car out of thin air that became the most popular car in the world. Ugh.
Information. He doesn't know anything about Social Security.
His dad gave him some money, and everybody whose dad gives him money turns into the richest man in the world. Wow. Everybody that gets money from their dad turns into the president, you know? It's just how life works, baby. All right? Because when you get free money from your parents, that makes you want to work harder.
He saw Kevin Durant win the game.
Not less hard. We see that time and again, you know?
Anyway.
I'm just trying to defend your boy, Elon.
My boy? I don't like
your
Elon.
Boy. Your boy.
Like Elon.
Your boy. Your boy.
Quick, Gat. Your boy. Hey, bro, do you leave your Crocs in sport mode like me?
Like pull like the thing on your heel? Mm-hmm. No, I flip them forward usually because I usually am just wearing them for
No, we holding this thing to sport mode, baby.
Yeah.
In place of Richards and
they are comfortable in sport mode.
O'Neal checks in now for Grayson. The 2 free throws by Durant give him 25.
I worked out in them last night. I did some squats and calf raises. I didn't even take him into sport mode for that.
8 on the shot clock. Touch pass down inside of Vucevic.
Vooch on Rich. Vooch versus Rich. Turnaround fadeaway. No, and a foul. Durant gets fouled. Bro, the fact that it is this difficult
Against the young wing.
To beat the Bulls.
This difficult to beat this version of the Bulls is horrifying, dude. This game has convinced me. This game has convinced me that we are dead and we will not be making the play-in.
Can't disagree.
Yep.
Suns trying to reverse a trend. They are 8.
Appreciate you, Big Sonny. Said great stream. Suns need to hold on. Crocs.
Points or less. Durant looking for points 26 and 27.
Pants says, please reel Gabe in. There's no such thing. I can't reel Gabe in. Gabe's going to do it. He's going to do it. And he's going to ruin all of our sponsors. But it's all good.
Kamala. I love Kamala. I love Kamala. There we go.
My friend.
That'll
it's
get
all
us
good.
some
I've been called a sellout a bajillion times. So it's not like Gabe doing anything to get called a sellout's going to change my mind.
Mm-hmm. I personally want the government to keep defrauding us of our tax money. So I'm against Elon too, guys. I didn't get manipulated by the media, and neither did you. Okay?
All right. We please stop talking about
Royce back to Durant.
Well, so far the Suns aren't completely blowing this. We've been fortunate that the Bulls have turned the ball over quite a bit.
AA Pops 299 Dono says, sorry, but I'm done with this team. I will just wait where KD's going next season. Thanks, Suns Nation.
Booker Dagger.
I feel you, Pops.
Booker Dagger. Also, we have some super chats over here. BCom C Clear says, Elon not like us. Yes, sir. That's right, BCom. Tell him he a colonizer. And then final boss, Roy Maivia says, Bud, would Bud play sticks if we had him or not? No, he wouldn't play sticks.
Oh, no. Elon said there would be fully driving cars 2 years ago, and they aren't. That means he's not smart now. They found a loop in the system. They are fully drivable. What are you talking about?
It's true.
They are fully drivable.
It's true. They're not fully drivable.
They are.
They're not fully drivable. Tesla's a joke. Okay.
Of course.
I'm not gonna. That's my direct competition game. We can't talk about.
You're right. You're right. If they're getting in the way of Sundo, I ain't playing that game.
Okay, that's my direct competition. You know? We don't like Tesla. Okay?
Code says I
don't like Tesla.
They're American
Even though
made.
we secretly do like Tesla, but we don't like Tesla. Okay.
Code says I can't wait for KD and his fans to go.
Check in for O'Neal.
Boy, boss is Vince or Elon. I'm assuming you mean Vince McMahon. That's a great question.
Sundo's more of a Vince guy. Okay.
Giddy hits his free throws. They're within 5.
It ain't no damn dagger yet, bro.
I just really felt like that was a dagger.
In 19 games with 50-plus rebounds. That's good for third best in the league. On the roll, Richards, jump stop, brings it back outside of the hands of Durant. KD.
Booker dagger.
Another dag. No. Giddler up to Kobe. Kobe to the Riznak. Good!
I hate this team, bro.
Luis, of course, Vince would whoop Elon's ass. Vince is roided out at 80 years old, and Elon looks like a goddamn walrus. Okay?
The walrus is crazy.
He does, bro.
Come on, Beal.
Big shot, Beal, baby! Let's go. What a shot. Still not going anywhere this season. Still not going to win a goddamn thing. But thanks for the 3, Beal. Appreciate that.
Susan says Vince would dump on Elon literally and figuratively.
I miss young Vince McMahon, bro. Young Vince is just a wild.
Now, do you mean young
dude.
Vince McMahon or
just
or
like
attitude
40s? Yeah, probably when he was in his 40s, right? Or what would he have been, 50? When he got yoked, all the way yoked. That was the best version of McMahon, bro. You know?
I thought you meant Vince McMahon dancing on NBC back in the day in the 80s. That Vince McMahon.
No.
You remember the Mr. McMahon documentary?
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, you're mostly into the way he treated, his employees and women, but I like him for other reasons.
He was upstanding, and Janelle Grant is a liar. Okay? I don't believe her. It is a new era. Okay? And for those who are listening who think I'm being serious, I am not being serious. Let's just go ahead and nip that in the bud real quick. What Vince McMahon did was deplorable and awful. Okay? That's crazy.
Uh-oh, we're back. Get used to it.
Win it there late. Vucevic had a shot blocked on the attempted
Gidler.
game winner by former Sun
Euros shoots the floater, no good. Gets his own board. Out to Buzelis. Buzelis, no good. Lonzo back to Buzelis. Fouled going to the line, but that'll be game, folks.
3 seconds left. Oh my God.
All right, so we win a game, and that's cool. But does everything stand about what I said about the way we won and everything?
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue that, bro. I'm not arguing it. It was good to see Beal get more play. I know Beal was a plus something, right?
Yeah, we'll see here in a second.
William says Island Boys or Elon and Vincent tag match. The real Mr. Crispy says this season could totally be the turning point. This could totally be the turning point of the season, and they go undefeated the rest of the season. Everything's clicking now. Bud is not fired.
Crispy, I want to hug you, man. I want to give you a hug. I want to dap you up. And I want to thank you for that positivity, bro. Okay. I mean, it's all completely delusional, but I want to hug you,
Absolutely. B, calm, C, clearly. I was just being sarcastic. Beal plus 13 with 25 points. Beal, this is one of those times where you look at Beal and you're like, yeah, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you, Bradley Beal. I love you. And then you'll get the Beals that you absolutely hate. This was one of those I love you Beal games. Wait, so Neil won it?
Yeah. Book salvaged his game. Truly going 10 for 20 and 4 for 7. He started out so cold, bro. He was like 1 for 8 to start the game. So to end up 10 for 20 is pretty good. Beal.
Rebounds. How were you able to get it going out there?
First person I learned to Savior Jesus Christ. Honestly, he's gotten me through all this, honestly. Just staying poised, staying true to who I am. But this is no different. It doesn't matter if I'm starting, if I'm coming off the bench. My job is to be a basketball player and contribute to the team as best as I can and in whatever fashion and capacity they need me to do it at. So, Coach,
we needed you to play from Miami.
I need you to be ultra aggressive, and that's all I needed.
We needed you to accept a trade back to the Wizards. Okay, that's what we needed. So don't say you're going to do whatever the team needs.
Shut up, Gabe. Highest Jones.
Brent Berry said at halftime too. Just looking at that.
Good man. He should stay
benched.
benched.
The Suns team, you guys had a cup of coffee. You were even more aggressive out there.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee.
I kind of got a little pissed off, but. No, we know we weren't making shots in the first quarter. I think we got really good looks. We were getting 2 feet in the paint. Guys were getting open looks, just weren't hitting them. So we're just staying with it, staying poised.
Remember, as a super chat, you can read it.
And limit them to one shot and get out. We're a very tough team to guard.
And then finally, Brad, it was a successful day for the Beal household. Your son scored a touchdown in flag football as well. What was your reaction to the touchdown?
Listen, they are better athletes than I was at their age. It's crazy. I have a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old.
See, look, that's why he's still here. He didn't want his team to not play flag football this season, okay? So leave him alone.
Brad, thank you.
Thank you.
Leave Bradley alone.
If that's what it produces, 25, 6, and
Who is this lumberjack cuck?
Suns get the win, 121-117. The roadie continues. Stop in Toronto tomorrow against the Raptors. Suns game time beginning our coverage 3:30.
Anyway, Bradley Beal had a great game. Love it. Appreciate him.
Any chance we beat the Raptors tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. We can.
We can. We ain't winning tomorrow. Shut up. Michael Romero, $4.99 dono. Playback just retweeted a clip of us when you probably were saying dagger from book. But you're not on X because you don't. Don't look it up. Don't look it up and enjoy it. Don't look it up and enjoy it. No. See, that's that front running energy. Yeah.
I will.
All right.
Your mouth, sir.
Michael Romero, $4.99 dono, says Kobe won finals with Lamar Odom, who was on crack. Booker can't even get the most expensive team in history into the playoffs. It is an indictment. But, that Lakers team was loaded. Lamar Odom was so good. He was a straight-up demigod. We got a Be Calm, See Clearly, $2 dono.
See that? Yep. Ryan Dunn did not participate, but is delusional.
Thank you, Be Calm. I mean, I completely
Mr.
agree.
Crispy, back at $5 super chat. We appreciate you. This looks exactly like the Mavs after last year's All-Star break. Only difference is Suns have KD, Book, Beal, and Bud. The real four horsemen. Shout out to your boy Crispy.
Crispy.
Don't you do him like that.
Crispy. No, I can't tell if Crispy is being super sarcastic or if he's really being genuine.
Do him like that. That's my boy, Mr. Crispy.
First of all, considering, and you're going to want to watch the stream for this, considering the Suns finally got off of their losing streak, I would say that this sums up the Suns right now.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not
wear a dress.
carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman. Now listen, I will praise God.
I will love the Suns. Oh man, I'm not sad no more. I am delivered.
I'm not on a losing streak no more. No, but for the record, I am still gay in real life though. So let's try to keep that.
Suns Valley canceled.
The Phoenix Sun Show says leaving Dunn in the doghouse has to be criminal at its finest. It's tough to really go all in on him over it considering we won. But for me, I'm definitely frustrated. Sundo doesn't care about Ryan Dunn like that. He's not really been on the Dunn train like we have.
Stop gaslighting, bro.
But IA Pops with the $2.99 dono. Canadian money.
Done as you are. Stop it.
Says sorry, but that was early. Yeah. He's done. He's done, early. Folks. All right.
So we have the Raptors tomorrow. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. I just traveling. The overall team is. I just don't know if they can win 2 games in a row, even against
back-to-back.
On a back-to-back, man. You know, I mean, you could actually see Ryan Dunn tomorrow, though, due to just getting some fresher guys some minutes. Bull only played 13 minutes. I was really liking what I was seeing from him. I would have liked to see more minutes from him. But, it's weird. I guess, you know what it is, Sundo? We're on such a long losing streak, or at least we were. We've kind of forgotten what it feels like to win and do a winning post-game show. But also, this was not a pretty win.
It's not a pretty win. No. But here's the deal. Have the Suns ever had a pretty... We've had one pretty win all season.
Maybe two or three.
We've had one pretty dominant win.
Go ahead.
It was the LA Lakers game and that tournament in the in-season tournament cup game. We won by 28. That's the one and only.
I got another one for you.
Dominated. Okay, go ahead.
Beginning of season.
Beginning of season 2. That streak in the beginning of season was a good.
No, this is actually more recent.
Okay, go ahead.
Remember when we recently beat the brakes off the Warriors? That was a good game too. But the fact that we can only come up with 2 or 3 off the top of our head is not a good sign.
I can only remember the Lakers, like hands down, because that one was first of all, it was the Lakers, and so I sound like a hater there too. But and also it was that in-season tournament game, so definitely one I remember. Big Brett's Christmas, but we didn't blow them out on Christmas.
It was a good win though. It was a good feeling to beat them on Christmas. Michael Romero, 199 Donut says Kamala Harris. What you're talking about, the current president? What about her? Blop says, yeah, that Warriors game like 3 or 4 weeks ago was pretty damn solid. It was. I mean, that was one where I started thinking the stupid shit of, we might be onto something. We weren't. Okay. Struggling, going down 20 to... Dude, it took us until like 7 minutes in the first quarter. There was 7 minutes left when we hit our first bucket. We had a couple of free throws, but that was our first bucket. Like, it was the most zombie ball you've ever seen. And we let them have a 10-point lead in the first quarter. Didn't have a quarter where we allowed less than 27 points. We don't play defense. We don't rebound. Let me see if we rebounded a little bit better today since Nick Richards actually played. Holy shnikes, bro. Oh, that's just defensive. Do we beat him in offensive?
I would hope we did. It looked...
No, they got more offensive rebounds than us. They had 11 offensive. We had 8. They had 34 total. We had 41. So we did win the rebound battle total, but not offensive.
They gave up a bunch of offensive rebounds. Imagine that.
We gave up 18 made threes. They shot 53. I would say 43 of them were not contested. And we shot 30. So we brought our threes down a little bit more and actually attacked the rim a little bit, which was nice. Grayson clamped, bro. They clamped his a-hole shut. Wouldn't let him get a shot off. He took 1 3 and missed it. And that was probably really the only 3 he had an opportunity to pull. Book shot good from 3. Beal shot pretty good from 3. Dude, so I know you said Royce is 1 for 7. 0 for 5 from 3, though, bro, Mio?
Mm-hmm.
0 for 5 from 3? Him and Goosey combined for 0 for 6? Why can't we just... We're on to the Raptors.
Yeah, we're definitely on to the Raptors, bro.
Okay.
I know you're waiting for the press conference, but damn, you drafted that receiver.
Oh, you're in a Madden draft right now?
Yes, sir. Just started.
What pick are you?
I am pick 20 and 23.
All right, let's take a look at the Raptors and see what the Raptors have been up to lately. I'm curious. You done got me curious. B. Will says Jones was ass too. Yes, he was.
A few days ago, told him the news that he would be starting. What went into that decision?
we're always kind of looking and trying to figure out, the best combinations, the best groups, and we keep trying and we keep mixing it up. And sometimes there's injuries, but just, he's been good. We wanted to try it and look at it and feel like that's going to give us our best chance. And he responded well. He's been really great for a while now.
This is the second time this season now that Brad, Katie, and Devin have scored 25 or more points. With him in, how do you see that group kind of working together and working off each other?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think, if we can get the right rhythm, find the right, opportunities offensively and have all three of those guys be aggressive and attack.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab coffee.
I'm
still listening, though.
Can be at our best. So
you do that.
And I thought, both Nick and Mason gave us a lot too. So, between those three guys, and then they draw a lot of attention, and, our centers were really able to kind of step up and make some plays off of those three. So, we got to just keep pushing.
Looking at the ball movement and player movement, it seemed like it was more of that tonight.
I thought Bub was the guy 2 months ago. Insane. Yeah, your perspective changes quite a bit.
I thought the guys had a good, kind of mindset coming in. And I think I hope that the ball movement, player movement's always good. Tonight it might have been a little bit better. They started double teaming Kevin late. I thought he moved it well. Devin drove it off the double team. So, some good stuff that hopefully we can build off of.
One of those plays was they double Kevin. He kicked it to Devin. Devin dribble penetrated, kicked it to Brad for a three. Is that something that you can see more of when those three are out there together?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's what, I think makes them dynamic. I think it'll make, hopefully hard for teams to double team, throughout probably the meat of the game too. So, but I thought Kevin, quarterbacked and played well from the top, and that was a huge play. Devin penetrating and Brad making a huge shot.
No, these are not beats by Dre. These are just regular Astros.
So, some good stuff for us tonight.
Usage of Nick and Mason towards the end of the game. What was the mindset of when to bring one in and when to take one out?
Yeah, I mean, we had the underneath timeout, and I think the thing, we ran something. I think there's a little bit of a trust with Mason, ball handling.
There's a little bit of trust with Mason.
Put Mason in a spot where he's kind of decision maker, handler.
Obviously, you guys played 82 games, but how big was this win considering how coming out of the break and losing the game like you did against San Antonio?
Yeah, no, I mean, we have to be honest. You got to win this game tonight. We got to kind of build off of it. We got to find ways to get wins, and our guys know that, and I think they have the right mindset.
You look to find ways to get wins. It's a front end of a back-to-back. Face the Raptors tomorrow. What do you want to see from this game carry over?
Yeah, no, I mean, we got to get on the plane and get there and get our rest. But I think getting more comfortable with Brad with that starting group, and see what the scout is for Toronto. Get prepped, get ready. They're always tough there. So we just got to carry over. We got to keep playing good basketball on both ends.
Ty is in the game, him with Devin and Brad. How did you like that look of those two out there running the show when Kevin went with Will?
Yeah, no, I thought, Ty has 6 assists, no turnovers, gives us the steadiness. I thought he was in a good place. He's a pro. He's a great teammate. So, I liked how he kind of ran the group or ran the team while he was out there. All right, thank you, guys.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, you ain't never seen it like this? Oh, my gosh, man. What are you doing over there, Gabe?
I'm just listening to your boy, Bud.
He's saying?
They're like, so what do you guys got to do tomorrow to win? Oh, well, I swear to God he said this. It's going to sound like I'm making this up. He goes, yeah, well, we just got to get on the plane and get up there and get some rest. Thanks, Bud. That's what we were talking about. We didn't want you to answer anything about Ryan Dunn. All right. Cool Cole says Tyus was 0-2 in 20 minutes. Dud. Absolutely. The dude is just like, I don't care what it is. I just understand that it exists. The problem. I don't know what the problem is with him on the Suns. All I know is it's real. Get him out. I'm done with him. He can't guard anyone. He couldn't guard Sundo. No offense. You wouldn't even have to do your flagrant fouls against him. Okay? He's that little and useless out there on the court. Turns the ball over, which was supposed to be the best thing about him.
About Tyus Jones?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still have hope for Tyus Jones. I'm not completely sold. I just don't think he's being used the right way. That's just me. But yeah, he's better.
That's fair. I get that too. Two things can be true at once. He sucks dick, and he's not being used correctly.
Yeah, but if you're not using him correctly, then why did we get him in the first place?
Yeah, and if he's not excelling in this bogus role that you've decided for him, put someone else in that role. Oh, I know. How about 6'8", best defender in the organization that needs to be and deserves to be developed that just made the All-Star game?
He didn't make the All-Star game, but he played at the All-Star game. And played quite well, might I add.
Yeah.
And went after Kevin Durant and showed that he belonged.
What do you think would have happened to Tyus in that All-Star game?
Bodied.
I mean, come on. He gets bodied by the Bulls here. He got bodied today. Cool Cole says, Gabe, why is Monte rotting on the bench? Monte can outdo 0 for 6. 100% agree. He's also a sneaky, decent defender, kind of like, not as good as Okogie. But as far as here's Okogie on defense, here's Tyus, here's Monty, somewhere in here. Bud's like a toddler who's been offered food from his parents in his high chair, and he just slaps the bowl over. No, I don't want Monte.
Slaps the bowl over.
No, I don't want to play with good defenders and point guards. They should just be wings. James Jones is like, yeah. Put him in the position I used to play for the Heat. I like that. That reminds me of me.
There's something to that. I feel like. Do you think James Jones really does just draft a bunch of dudes that played like him because he's got to give him chances?
Because that's what he thinks is the most important thing to have. You know what this team could use? A bunch of me's.
A bunch of me's on the team.
It's like that meme of Walter White at Breaking Bad when he's like, no. No, this is all about me.
That'd be crazy. Just like.
By the way, if there's one show that's not anime that you should watch, it's Breaking Bad, the greatest show of all time.
Yeah, I've heard that. I do agree with that one.
It takes a good.
I should watch it.
It takes 5 to 6 episodes before some people like it right away. I call those people sick in the head because it is depressing in the first 5-6 episodes, but then it takes off and becomes Scarface on steroids. Okay. Alan says, I think James Jones is drafting wings because he was a wing, right? Luis, Game of Thrones was better. It was until they completely ruined their legacy by ruining the ending. Brad, I'm not saying Breaking Bad's slow in the beginning, although it is. The problem is it is depressing. It makes you feel terrible for him But that's what you're supposed to feel. So when he becomes Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana. All right, let's go ahead and start recording. I won't record, motherfucker.
Anyway, people don't know what we're talking about.
It's fine, all right? They just assume we're unhinged.
To get my Rogan mic.
It will be interesting. Or we're going to have to haze you just like everyone hazed me because I had to keep mentioning it.
Oh.
Because it was exciting. So people are just like, Rogan.
Maybe I need to get the exciting white mic.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna Google it though. The white version of the
Get a white version of it?
7.
Michael, no. I think James Jones. It was funny. If you remember back to when James Jones came in, we had Ryan McGettit-Dunna. And they brought in James Jones, Sarver did, as McDonough's right-hand man. But really, ain't that some shit? I mean, I'm glad. I like him over McDonough, but ain't that some shit? Say you're at work and they bring in a dude. And they're like, "Hey, Sundo, we need you to train this guy. Don't worry, we just want you to train him." And then they fire your ass and give him your shift.
Yeah, but only one of those guys actually drafted talent.
Yeah, that's true.
So
we gave up Luka. All right, we gave up De'Aaron Fox.
It's my pick.
You know, Mo Dizzle says we to play a point guard that's gonna get the team. Maybe meant to say we need to play a point guard who's gonna get the team organization and run plays. So Mo Dizzle, I agree, but Bud's philosophy is keep the ball in Booker and Durant's hands at all times, or run everything through them. I feel like you can run it through them, but it starts with Tyus or it starts with Monte. He's not interested in any of that. You know. Yeah, Alan, he had some hits. He didn't miss everything. But I will say he was much better at drafting in the mid-tier range than in the front half of the draft because his high picks were garbage. WD40 says Bull should start over Royce. WD, you know how much I love Bull, but I'm willing to just say this was just a bad Royce game, and you might get a couple of them together. But once Royce figures out where his shot is, I want Royce starting over Bull. Royce is a good defender. He's a good connective piece. He's a good outlet. He's someone that you really can't leave open from three. He just played terrible today. He just shot terrible, but that is going to happen from shooters. Like, I don't hate where your head's at, but, like, as long as Bull is getting, like, 20 minutes a night, I would be very pleased. 13 tonight wasn't really enough for my liking. Mo Dizzle says, yep, which is so stupid because they turn the ball over way too much. Exactly. But then again, Mo Dizzle, you and I both have to be honest about Tyus. Tyus turns the ball over more than he should. He was billed as the most, like, non-turnover prone quarterback that you could possibly get out of free agency. Really, in the league, he led the league in lowest turnover margin. Comes to the Suns and skibbity toilet rizzes all over us with the most turnovers he's ever had in his career. Same with Monte. Monte turns the ball over a little bit more than we thought he was going to. That's what makes me think that the offense, the construction of the way the offense runs, might be the problem. WD-40 says Bull's blocking ability changes the D. True. I want him in there a lot. Don't get me wrong. Blop Blop Doggy says Tyrese or Tyus could be billed as whatever. He's a minimum contract player. Yeah.
Who?
Big Bad Brad says it wasn't like that in the beginning. The ball was flying. That's true. That Bud offense in the beginning of the year was beautiful. For spacious skies. Amber waves of grain. Purple mountain. Majesties. Don't forget Sundo's name. Type shit. I think that's what it is. I think those are the actual lyrics. Blop Blop said expecting him to come in and be anything is kind of crazy, especially a starting point guard. Because he's a minimum contract. Yeah, but it wasn't the same, bro. Blop, for the record, it was not the same. He was not, like, the only reason specifically that he was a minimum contract is because the new CBA is so crippling that some players have to accept a minimum contract before they can get back up next to that tier. What would have been more than a minimum contract any other year other than the last 2 years, Tyus would have been much more than a minimum contract. Maybe not much more, but he would not have had to have settled for a minimum. Teams only had minimums because that's how crippling the CBA is. So that's why we got him on a discount. Okay. I would liken it to Kelly Oubre, who was waiting the first year of the new CBA and realized, oh my God, man, I might have to actually accept minimum money here because nobody has money left because everybody's struggling to find money to spend because it's so restrictive. I guess I'll go take it. And now the Sixers view Kelly Oubre as untouchable. He means so much to them, and he's going to get a good contract. That's what Tyus was supposed to be. That's just not coming from me. That's coming from Torrey Jones, Rompables, Sundo. Everybody in the league thought that the Suns got this. Go on Google and search Tyus Jones signing and go back to the date.
There were two players that heralded. There was two players we were sold high on. Tyus Jones, Jalen Bridges. How are they working out?
Don't bring Jalen Bridges into this shit.
I'm just saying, bro. Were we not sold high on Jalen Bridges? Like that was a steal of an undrafted free agent for the Suns, and bro hasn't even
still could be in the future. He's more of like a draft
not gonna let us know.
No,
exactly.
Bud's
not gonna let us know, is he?
Bud don't even want to play Ryan Dunn, clearly our best rookie.
That's what.
But you know who we will play? Ty.
Make that make sense.
He'll give Ty a whole bunch of run. I'm so glad that experiment is over, which I hope it's over.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be too sure.
We're on to the Raptors tomorrow. What time is that game, Bretta?
That's a good question.
Let's take a look.
If it's evening, I probably won't be there. But
really, you're already gonna try to obfuscate your responsibilities. It's a 5 o'clock game.
Yeah,
that gives you perfect time to get home after church, slide into some sweatpants, slide into a hoodie.
Sorry, my other job.
Slide on down to the computer. What do you mean? You don't work tomorrow?
It's Sunday, Gabe.
You have church. How long is it? You get there at 6 a.m. How long are you there?
We got something to do in the evening. And now that I'm on staff, it's kind of important. Okay. So I can't guarantee you anything about tomorrow, which is stupid, unfortunate. Why do we have to have a back-to-back on a Sunday? The NBA. This is why I hate the NBA. Foot and mouth because the football's on Sundays. They don't respect the Lord's Day.
Wow.
King West, what's good, homie?
What up, King? Yeah, 4 p.m. for you guys on Mountain Time down there. Y'all's Mountain Time. So don't miss it. Just join from church.
I might be able to do that for an hour.
You know? Just let us have a church cam on you.
Sure, we'll do that.
A muted church cam.
A muted church cam. I am delivered. That's my wife gonna say. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's get food, and then not answer me.
Chris Stu says Toronto only 17 W's. Don't matter. Don't matter. They will just play mid-tier basketball, but they'll play it hard, and we'll be like, ooh, turnover, heads hung, third quarter, Fugazi comeback. Like, I wish I was lying. But you guys know. And then they'll be like, well, they were tired. And, well, it was a 5 o'clock game, and the Suns aren't used to playing at 5 o'clock.
A clork?
You know? Sports Geek says Grady Dick about to raw dog. He's about to shaboink us, no condi. All right? We're on to Toronto. We're on to Toronto.
Horsemen! We're on to Toronto.
Sundo's gonna front run and not show up.
Facts.
Unless we start winning. Wes says, this will be what we needed, ? Wes, I think this was the Bulls, so you can't take anything away from this win, especially considering you damn near could have lost this game and you couldn't even come close to putting this team away or making it a comfortable win. If you can't comfortably win versus the Bulls, I don't think the tweaks to the rotation were enough. Is that fair, Sundo? Not rhetorical.
That's very fair.
You're on the clock, aren't you? You're on the clork.
I'm looking at stuff, yes.
Sorry. All right, folks. He's playing Madden, so I'm going to have to be the one to sing you away.
I can sing, my guy. Suns win. Suns win.
Bro, you sound like a hair trimmer, like a beard trimmer.
Hey, bro, chill out. All right.